ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
How about it, you creep, you lunatic?
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Top of the mother freaking morning. Exactly. It is Thursday. Good old Thursday, the day after hump day. So I hope you guys are done humping around. Yes, indeed. Welcome to Raiders Allegiance. This is Good Morning, Raider Nation, with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. Yes, we do have some stuff to talk about, as usual, because we the Raiders. It's always shit to talk about with us. You know what I mean? We ain't never boring. Like we ain't born like Bronco Country. That's right. Bronco Country. That's right. I ain't gonna never get enough of that shit. That's the man, cornball ass shit. That's right. Bronco Country. That's right. Sound like a dope fiend. Give me a rock. I know you got a rock. Let me get a rock so I can get high. Give me a rock so I can get high. Oh, dope fiend lyrics. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up, that's here watching this channel at this particular time of the day. It is the morning show with yours truly, Lunatic. Yes, indeed. We got some shit to talk about. I got something I want to talk about. You know what I mean? I think there's going to be a fair amount of people jumping on the bandwagon for a certain player on our team. Because, man, motherfuckers is riding his jock. And rightfully so, though. Rightfully so. So it's nothing bad. I'm just going to let everybody, like I said, let it marinate. Let people go ahead and pull on up. Let me adjust my camera, man. I don't like the way my hat be disappearing with the fucking, what you call it, the chroma key, man. It's fucking bullshit, man. See if we can fix it. See if we can fix this little situation. Yeah, that shit ugly as shit, man. Why the fuck it keep? We're gonna fix it though. I hope I can fix this shit. Keep playing with the adjustments. Don't make me too red. There you go. You know I'm a light skinned dude, so I don't want to look like a motherfucker got sunburn. Yes, indeed. I'm fucking around with the adjustments, y'all. Just bear with me. We let people go ahead and pull up while I'm doing this. I'm doing my cosmetics. I'm doing my chroma key cosmetics. Yeah, I can't get that motherfucker out. What the fuck? You know what? Fuck this hat. Let's go with this one. Oh, no, that's even worse. Are you serious? No. Why the fuck? See, my camera be tripping. Oh, nah, that can't be right, man. Yeah, my camera be tripping. I should have had this motherfucker hat on when I first turned on OBS. But no, I didn't. So, you know what? Fuck a hat. I said I ain't even shaved yet. Yeah, people's like, Lunatic bald? Yeah, I'm bald because I shaved my shit. I shaved my shit. I need to shave again, but you know what? I'm trying to look like McGruff. Gruffy McGruff. Shout out to everybody that's out there, man. We got people up in this Mickey Ficky. Let me give my love out to my extended Raider family, man. Thank you guys very much for pulling up on your guy this AM. Let's get this motherfucking party started. Michael in the house, man. Salute to you, my guy. Thank you for pulling up. Good morning, Van City Raider, man. It is always a pleasure. Queen Raiderette, how can I serve thee? You know what I mean? Shout out to the queen. All hail the queen. For real, for real. We got Eagletarian 207. Raider Nation for life. That is facts. Facts, baby. Raider being my guy is always going to be the real with Raider being, man. It's about the nation and nothing else. Anything else is uncivilized. You know what I mean? Hey, we got motherfucking Eugene Powell in the house, man. Thank you for pulling up this morning, man. Good morning to you as well. Navy Vet 44, it's always a pleasure to have you here, my guy. Thank you for pulling up this morning on Raiders Allegiance. NorCal Raider Jesse, my guy. Salute to you as well, man. For real, for real. Who else we got up in here, man? We got the usual suspects. You know what I mean? It's the usual suspects up in here. Van City Raider, of course. We up in this bitch. Already Navy Vet 44. Hey, the whole family. Holly Tanner. Good morning to you, love. Thank you for pulling up. It is a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for taking your time out of your morning to be here at Raiders Allegiance. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Who else we got tiptoeing through the tulips? You know what I mean? Oh, shit. We got Westside Sports Radio. We know Earn in the motherfucking house. We got Earn in the motherfucking house. What's up, dog? Hey, thank you for pulling up, man. For real, for real. This is like your first time. Kind of like that round table situation. Oh, okay. Hey, top of the AM to you, my brother. Top of the AM for real. Who else we got up in here, man? This is, like I said, this is the usual suspects. You know what I mean? It's family. We all up in here doing this thing. You know what I mean? We doing this thing without pulling out the thing. We doing our thing without pulling out the thing. Exactly, man. Hey, this is all love, though. Raiders patches. What is the deal? Man. First time here, bro? I have not seen you in here before. If I had, I overlooked you. My apologies. If not, man, hey, thank you for pulling up, man. Hey, subscribe, hit like, man. Hey, your family. You know what I mean? Pull up every morning, Monday through Friday. We do this at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. It's the Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, right here on Raiders Allegiance YouTube channel. And, man, you're always welcome, for real. Aunt Six Soldier, hey, what's up, man? Top of the AM to you, my guy. Thank you for pulling up. It's always, yeah, we got more people up in here, okay? I see you guys. I see you. For real. Hey, B.L., man, my guy, man. Top of the fucking morning, man. Hey, fucking A, man. Fucking A. Yes, indeed. Who else we got up in here, man? I'm seeing some new faces, some old faces. No matter what, I'm seeing Raider faces, old or new. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank you for pulling up this AM. This is what we gonna dig into. I kind of alluded to it earlier, but I didn't say any names. I want to talk about motherfucking Nate Hobbs. Hey, we need to go ahead and change his name from Nate Hobbs to Nate Hogs, because he's a hog, man. Hey, from what I'm hearing. And they say this guy is going up with Devontae Adams in practice, and they're going at it. And you figure this is a second-year dude out of Illinois. You know what I mean? So what I did was I wanted to look at Hobbs because the other name they were mentioning was Deron Harmon. So I just wanted to look at last year's stats between the two, knowing that Harmon is 31, Hobbs 23. Hobbs a rookie last year, Harmon a veteran. I just want to look at the comparison of the numbers. I know it's different teams, different situations, different defenses, but I just want to compare the two and see exactly the trajectory that Nate Hobbs is on his way to. And I think it's on his way to superstardom. I'm going to say that shit. I think Nate Hobbs is on his way to being a superstar at corner. You know what I mean? It's just the numbers, looking at the numbers, and just sometimes you just got those people that got the it factor. You know what I mean? And Nate Hobbs seemed to me like he has that it factor to really be a force at that position in the NFL. Not just on his team, but in the NFL. And if that's the case, hey, Trayvon Mullen, get your ass back, bruh. Because I'm going to tell you this. If you healthy, I would love to see a battle between Hobbs and Trayvon Mullen for that spot. You know what I mean? If they don't go put Hobbs in the slot or some shit like that, if they want to keep him outside like that, hey, battle, young brother, battle. You know what I mean? Iron sharpens iron. I want to see the best man in the job, but in the meantime and in between time, I want to see a slugfest. You know what I mean? For real. But all in all, man, hey, everything is looking solid on Nate Hobbs, man. I'm digging this young dude. For real. Let me get shit situated so we can dive into this shit. But like I said, they said Devontae Adams and Hobbs, these motherfuckers is going at it. I wish I was there, man, for real. Somebody give me press credentials so I can get into the motherfucking training camp and see this shit. Man, can you imagine if they really going at it like that? Hobbs is gonna be a motherfucking beast. It's gonna be problems. You know what I mean? You get him, Hobbs is on his ass like, don't, got him, coach. You know what I mean? Got him, coach. For real. Look how he said he gonna change his number to 24. Shit, that would be nice. You know what I mean? That would be nice, but I think he wants to set his own identity. And hey, so be it. You know what I mean? That's the best thing. I think make your own number. Add your number to the rest of the history of the silver and black. You know what I mean? That's how I look at that shit, for real. What the hell? What am I missing, man? I hate being the last one to know shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, hey, we gonna dig into this Nate Hobbs shit real quick. I want to get this comparison. Let's see, where's my motherfucking card I made? Today is the 11th, so I'm looking for 8/11's show. 8/11. Where I got you at, bro? That's 18, 8/11 right here. All right. Let's do this shit, man, for real, for real. What the fuck did I put in this shit? Come on. Yeah, man, it's Hobbs is a fucking beast, dude. Everybody's starting to get his speaking on his name, no. Everybody's speaking on his name. It's gonna get out there. I can't wait till Sunday. Like I said, I'm gonna be live in the building. I'm gonna be keep my eye on youngster. I want to see this guy bubble like he's supposed to. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get into the. Hold on, I think this music a little too loud, man. I don't like when I just like a little background ear candy. You know what I mean? Try to make my lies a little more presentable and suitable. You know what I mean? It'll be more suitable if I didn't cuss so fucking much. I know these little kids be watching me going to school. You fucking dickhead. I'm like, hey, where you get that from? Lunatic. You're a donkey fan, so you're a fucking asshole. Hey, don't y'all go to school doing that shit if you watching. I have to tone it down a little bit, man. I'm intending to reach adults, but I know you little bastards be in the bathroom at school on your phones. Especially the ones that were raised Raider fans, diehards. I know you giving the school kids as donkeys, dischargers, and shitty queefs. You giving them the business. Trying to use my language. Hey, where you get that language from? Lunatic Raider. Oh, shit. That son of a bitch. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and dive in to the statisticals. Not the testicles. The statisticals of Harmon versus Hobbs. Let's go. Here we are. This is last year's stats. Remember, one is a rookie, the other one is a seasoned vet. Look at this shit. Look at this shit here. Look at this motherfucking shit on the screen, y'all. 2021, you have Nate Hobbs versus Deron Harmon, right? On the left, at 6'1", from Illinois, 195 pounds, 23 years old, Nate Hobbs. Boy, I tell you, this motherfucker right here in 17 games had 74 tackles. Now, I'm not going to go down the complete, let's go down the complete list of both players, and then we're going to go ahead and do a head-to-head comparison. And remember, one's a very green rookie, the other one is not. So, with Nate Hobbs, 17 games he played last season. Here, let me get the mic so y'all can hear me. 17 games last season. He had 74 tackles, with 51 of those being solo. He had 1 sack. He had 3 pass deflections. He had 1 interception and 1 forced fumble. That's coming from a rookie, right? Now we head on over here to Deron Harmon. At 6 foot, 205 pounds, straight out of work release. Now let me quit. He played 16 games last season. He had 59 tackles. For 39 were solo. He had 0 sacks. He had 5 pass deflections, 2 interceptions, and 1 forced fumble. So all in all, I mean, they it's not like ginormous stats, but they're filling up the stat sheet. Both of them are. You know what I mean? You hardly see a 0 except for the sack, but you got 1 compared to 2. So we compare the 2 players, and you figure with 1 less game, Nate Hobbs smoked him with about 15. No. Let me see. Solo 51 to the 39. So 12. Got 12 more solo shots. And the sacks, he got 1 to nothing. It's the pass deflections though, 3 to 5. But I mean, that's solid though, considering a rookie. And I guess Pro Football Focus named him one of the all rookies of the NFL last year. So, hey, Nate Hobbs is on his way. Let's see what he does. We only got 1 year of body of work to really gauge Nate Hobbs, but what we see him do and what we see his potential of doing outweighs, like you figure, Harmon is pretty much, he is what he is. It's not like we're going to look for improvement. Let me move that shit out the way. He's a vet, 31-year-old vet. You know what I mean? And his numbers is basically what his numbers is going to be. You know what I mean? It ain't like we say, oh, he's going to have an upside when he's 32. He is what he is. Nate Hobbs, on the other hand, we get to judge his rookie year with whatever he does this year. And I'm pretty sure with the more PT he gets, the more he's going to increase the numbers in his stats. Now, which numbers get increased? Is he going to do better with the forced fumbles, more sacks, pass deflections? We're going to see. So that's one of the things why I always like watching preseason with the Raiders, because it gives you an opportunity to break down these young guys. You know what I mean? Second-year players are very important, like how everybody's looking at Leftwich. We're doing the same thing with Hobbs. You know what I mean? We're paying attention. Divine Diablo, shit, you know what I mean? Players like that, we want to see, can they get that breakthrough in year 2? And that's all you really want from your players. But see, the one thing that also kind of, not really concerning, but we know that this regime did not draft these guys. So if these guys stick around and not, well, I don't think they're going anywhere, that says a whole lot about the character and the athleticism and everything else about these guys that's on this team that comes from a whole different, you know what I mean? Because what was Nate Hobbs? Nate Hobbs was a 5th round pick, wasn't he? Wasn't Nate Hobbs in the 5th round, if I remember right? And it's like the last regime. One thing you can credit Gruden and Mayock, them motherfuckers hitting the mid rounds. The first round they boo boo, they straight baby boo boo, the runny kind. You know what I mean? But in the mid rounds, hey, I'm talking about, this is where you go get your Renfros, your Max Crosbys. That's the shit. That's why I say the meat and potatoes of your draft is in the center. Yes, you can hit and miss on a first round pick easy. It's easy to hit and miss. But you tend to get more value when you're dealing with 4, 5, and 6. So that's why I can't wait to see the development of Zamir White and Parham. You know what I mean? The likes of those guys, because they're gonna go through their ups and downs in their rookie year, but next year is where we can really analyze and compare next year with their rookie year and see exactly, are they going to traject upward or are they going to crash landing? You know what I mean? So it's very interesting to go ahead and see exactly what happens. But yes, if anything shows that the last regime was good at anything, drafting in the middle of the fucking draft was their fucking, that's their signature. You cannot deny that shit. The middle of the draft was their signature, because that's where they always fucking hit. So they should have just been trading away the 1st and 2nd picks and just got a shitload of 4, 5, and 6s. You know what I mean? Like, and just gamble on that shit for real. Yes, indeed. What we got up in here? Oh, James Furpo, my guy, man. Hey, top of the AM, man. Raider Russell, top of the AM. Nate Hobbs will become our next elite. And you know what? Defensive back, I believe that shit. Hey, the way it looks, and now everybody is starting to pay notice to this young man, that this guy, and plus, here's another thing that we cannot overlook. And I kind of lightly went over it, but another thing we can't overlook is the thing that's going to make Nate Hobbs a beast. Look who we got to go up against every practice now. Adams. You know what I mean? So going against Adams every motherfucking day, this kid right here, he has an advantage that nobody else has. He gets to go up against the number one receiver in the NFL every day at practice, training camp, and get better. And get better. And I'm telling you, this motherfucker's gonna be the next. I don't want to call him a motherfucker. Let me tone that down. This guy, this young man, is gonna be a lockdown type corner. He's gonna be one of them guys that watch. You know what? And his numbers might take a fucking hit. Let's keep it 100. His numbers might take a hit for the reason that quarterbacks start getting a whiff of what this guy can do. Guess what? They're not gonna throw to. They're going to be going over towards Rock Yassin. See, this defense is shaping up if he starts. Because my prediction was, I thought Anthony Averett has the chance of stealing that corner spot and starting. But the names I've been hearing is Hobbs and Harmon. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, Hobbs and Harmon. So it's like, I think, and I don't think, I know, Hobbs got a way bigger upside. Because like I said, Harmon is what he is. He's not going to be anything greater, maybe. You know what I mean? He's not going to be anything great. He's a serviceable cornerback. But if Hobbs keep doing what he does, because the rumor is with him and Adams in camp, these motherfuckers is going back and forth. Hobbs will win one, Adams will win one. And that's what's going to make both of these guys, man, I'm telling you, motherfuckers in trouble. They in trouble for real. M85 in the house, man. Top of the AM. Thank you for pulling up, man. It is a pleasure to have you here. For real, for real. What Michael doing? Michael teasing people? Oh, no. Why we got to imagine Andy Reid taking it off at 50? Oh, you said off at the 50? Or at 50? No, we don't want to imagine that. Yuck. Brother Jay says yuck. But hey, Nate Hobbs is that dude, man. For real. And fuck. Hey, let me bring this up one more time, man, before I shut this motherfucker down. Oh, you didn't want to come back? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So my nod goes to Nate Hobbs. So looking at Nate Hobbs' stats, let me go ahead and zoom in on him. Harmon, get your punk ass out the way. Nate Hobbs right here. See his numbers? How do you see his numbers increasing this season? What do you think is going to go up? I think he can get more tackles. Tackles is in him. The tackles is in him. That's automatic. But do you think he's going to pull off a little more sacks? You think that? Well, I think he can, for the fact that we expect Graham to go ahead and do more blitzes, unlike last year under you know who. You know what I mean? We was a reactionary defense last year rather than forcing the issue. I think this year we're gonna force the issue. Hobbs, go get him. You know, that kind of shit. They're not gonna never know where the blitz coming from. You never know who's gonna blitz. It might be Hobbs. Might not be. You know what I mean? Might be Yassin. Might not be. Might be Abram. Might not be. Might be Morick. Might not. Perryman. Might not. Hey, we gonna keep these defenses on their toes, though. I'll tell you that much. These motherfuckers. Hey, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Since I got the all-stars in the chat. Hey, if y'all want to pull up real quick, man, cause let me get this link for y'all, man. If y'all feel like pulling up and discussing this shit, fuck it. Why not? Damn. If y'all want to pull up, man, pull up. Hey, Ernie, you want to pull up? Mike, you want to pull up? Whoever want to pull up? Fuck it. Let's talk this shit. Cause I'm high on fucking Nate Hobbs, man. I want this guy to show out this year and really lock shit down. Really lock shit down. You know what I mean? I want him to get all up in the sphincter. You know what I mean? Prostate exam with a flashlight. You know what I mean? And a motherfucking hey, you know the plumbers be using that snake to clear the drain. Get a flashlight and a snake. Get all up. I want him to get all up in that shit this year. Nate Hobbs is in that ass. They like, hey, every time they throw to his side, lock that shit down. Pass deflected, intercepted, forced fumbles, all that shit. Lock it down. Get your snake, your flashlight, your Drano. You know what I mean? Hey, give that motherfucking X-Lax and clear that motherfucking Duke shoot out. Duke shoot. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Oh, it's good, Ern. Hey, next time I do a roundtable, the next roundtable probably be like 2030. Hey, you can come up on there, man. Now I'm gonna do another I'm gonna put together another roundtable, man. That was kind of fun. But I don't want to do it on a regular. I want it to be a rare type occasion situation. Maybe we put one down before the season start. Maybe we do a major ass roundtable during the bye and discuss what the first part of the season. Hey, Ern, you be down to do it at the bye? We could do one that weekend when we don't have no Raider football because they got a bye. Let's just do a big ass roundtable and discuss how we feel the season is going, the standouts, the motherfuckers that's failing miserably. You know what I mean? Miserably. Let's do a big ass roundtable at the bye. That's what we're gonna do. My next roundtable will be at the bye this season, you guys. So after the first 5 games, we're gonna discuss what the record is, how we look, what we need to improve on. You know what I mean? Who needs to get released, traded, fired, all that shit if need be. Who need to get promoted, extension, all that shit. So yeah, we'll put that together at the bye. We're gonna do the bye week roundtable. Raiders Allegiance bye week roundtable. And then some of the people I didn't get on here last time, hopefully I can get them to come. And those who ignore me, I'm going to ignore them and not send them a link. How petty? That ain't petty. If you ain't fucking with me, I ain't fucking with you. Shit, I ain't no boo-hoo-hee. You know what I mean? I'm good with it. Motherfucker, you know how many bitches ain't fuck? Let me quit talking like that. But yeah, man, we're going to do a big roundtable during the bye week. You heard it here first. If somebody else do a roundtable, you know where they try to steal it from. I'm going to have twerkers, strippers. Hey, they're going to be free shots. All y'all got to do is click the link and get your shot. We're going to do giveaway. We're going to give away new cars. Motherfucker be pumping it up like like this motherfucking roundtable going to be the shit. Hey, there's going to be twerkers, strippers. You know what I mean? We're going to be making it rain with Raider Allegiance dollars. You know what I mean? And you can get those dollars and buy merchandise. Man, we're going to be giving away cars, Matchbox, and all that shit. Oh, we'll give you a $5 gas card. Motherfucker said $5. Gas is $5.99. Where I'm going to get the other dollar from? $5 gas cards. You know what I mean? We're going to do this shit, man. We're gonna give out gift cards, $10 gift cards. What the fuck I'm going to buy with $10? You could buy one of them Raider necklaces at Walmart. Now that Walmart is owned by the donkeys, shit, you gonna catch all the donkey shit over by the Plan B section. They can't have no more kids. We gotta get rid of their kids. We gonna start putting Plan B in all the Broncos beers, wines. Yeah, we gonna stop y'all motherfucking we're going to stop the growth of your fan base. Motherfuckers just throwing Plan Bs in all your bottles and drinks at the tailgate. Yeah, come on out to Vegas when we play Denver. Kansas City too. And Chargers, come on. We're throwing Plan B in the meat. we gonna kill off the whole fan base. No more reproduction. And you can't at all. Motherfucker, I'm gonna crush up a Plan B and put it in a blunt. Be like, here, y'all can smoke that. Y'all, I'm good. They going sterile. I forgot, man. Shout out to the chat, man. You already know what it is. It's about the Shield, man. It's only one nation, the Raider Nation. Ain't nobody else. Fuck them. Them motherfuckers is lying to you. They are selling us bullshit. There is no cowboy. There's no such thing as a cowboy nation or a Steeler nation. No, it's not a nation. Those are jobs. If you're a cowboy, that's a job. You tend the cattle. If you're a Steeler, you're in the steel worker. You know what I mean? You're in the union. You're making nuts and bolts, and you're building buildings. And we need you, but you're not a nation. You're a union of workers. A pirate, we just take shit. We like the Debo on the block. You know what I mean? You want to tuck your chain. You hear that bite, that beach cruiser coming squeaking. Hey, tuck your chain. Here come Debo. Here come the Raiders. Tuck your shit. What you got on my 40, fool? Nobody drinking 40s no more. What you got on my tequila, motherfucker? You know what I mean? Debo and motherfuckers, for real. New kid on the block. Hey, top of the morning, Jorge C. Thank you for pulling up, man. It is always a pleasure. Anthony Estrada, my guy, man. Top of the morning, man. For real, for real. Yeah, MA5. What's the deal, yo? What's the deal? Top of the morning. Yes, you guys, we're talking about Nate Hobbs. Cracking a little joke here and there, but hey, Nate Hobbs is exactly what we on this morning. I hope you guys are on Nate Hobbs too. Matter of fact, I need to go get this motherfucker's jersey. But you know how they be talking about Calvin and Hobbs? Remember that? Y'all remember that motherfucking comic? Calvin and Hobbs? The little boy that was talking to the stuffed tiger? I think it was a stuffed tiger if I remember right. I ain't read that shit in years. Calvin and Hobbs. Boy, I tell you. Hobbs was about to shut shit down. We got to come up with a nickname for Hobbs, y'all. And right here on Raiders Allegiance, we need to come up with a nickname for Hobbs. You know what I mean? We need to come up with a name for Nate Hobbs. What do you guys think? We come up with names and we'll vote on this shit, and then we came here first with that shit. We gonna come up with it first. Let's see, Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs. We gonna come up with something. It gotta be something slick though. You know what I mean? The Hobbit. Mike say the Hobbit. Hey, the Hobbit, the motherfuckers was riders though. They was, you know what I mean? I watched them little movies. Going up to go get, what was it, the ring from the dragon and shit? Them motherfuckers used to go on missions. Nate Hobbit. Yeah, that might be, put him in the little Hobbit ears and shit. For Halloween, he could be the Hobbit. Nate the Hobbit. For real. Who else? What else y'all got? Natty, what'd you say, Anthony Estrada? Natty Hobos? Hobos? Ooh, I got one for y'all. Let's call, since this motherfucker gonna be fire, Nate Habanero. Nate Habanero. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Flaming hot, boy. Nate Habanero. I like that shit. Nate Habanero. What say you? Nasty Nate Habanero. Habanero, man, the pepper. Hot as a habanero pepper. This motherfucker's on fire, knocking down every pass, everything. Not Nate Habanero. Let's get it. Let's get it. We get a big habanero pepper and put number 39 on that bitch. Nate Habanero, the hottest motherfucking corner in the league. He's on fire. Nate Habanero, boy. Woo! I like that shit, lunatic. Hey, high five for real. Hey, pound that shit. Nate Habanero. Nigga, let's go. Man. Hey, everybody agree with that one? That's a fire. Hey, Nate Habanero. And hey, we came up with it first. Y'all helped me with that shit. I didn't just come. Hey, y'all helped me. Thank y'all, man. Hey, the lunatic asylum, boy. The asylum is the chat, man. The lunatic asylum, boy. Hey, Nate Habanero. Hey, I'm about to work on a motherfucking graphic for that shit. Man, for real. Nate Habanero. That's that motherfucker's nickname. Nate Habanero. Woo-hoo-hoo! I like that shit. For real. You vote yes. Hey, she vote yes. Holly voted yes. Hey, what do you guys think? I can't just go ahead and just force it on y'all. I ain't Deboing y'all. And plus, Debo played for the Niners. Fuck the Niners. Hey, Nate Habanero, what y'all think? The hottest corner in the league. Straight fire. And I love habanero. I love mango habanero. The sauce, the wing sauce. Have y'all ever had the mango habanero from Buffalo Wild Wings? I bought the sauce in the store. That shit hot like a motherfucker, but boy, I love that shit. Nate motherfucking-nero. Yes. Nate Habanero. Let's go. Nate Habanero. Nate Habanero. Hey, we on that shit. Nate Habanero. Yeah, you know we came up with that shit. Hey, y'all go to Twitter, Facebook, hashtag that shit. Nate Habanero, the hottest cornerback, the hottest corner in the league. Straight fire on that bitch ass. Jorge C, yes indeed. Yeah, hey, top of the morning to you, for real, Daryl Bruce. Thank you for pulling up, man. Top of the AM. Right now, what we're doing, we're coming up with a nickname. We were talking about Nate Hobbs, how his, we're looking forward to his progression and the trajectory on his development. And we think that he's going to be a shutdown corner in this league. He's going to be headed to the stardom. Nate Habanero is the nickname that we decided to give him. Nate Habanero, the hottest corner in the league, straight fire. The hottest corner, Nate Habanero. Yes, indeed. Habanero, hotter than a habanero. Nate Habanero, let's go. Ah, shit, dipped in sauce. Oh my goodness, habanero. That's Hey, I just look dumb, y'all. Hey, I look kind of slow. Remember Amalil? Y'all know who Amalil is? Hey guys, hi, how you guys doing? It's Amalil. I'm a little slow. I'm a little slow. Yes, indeed, man. Hey, Nate Habanero. Motherfucker, boy, I tell you, sometimes I amaze myself because I ain't too bright. I'm bright skinned, but yeah. Nah, let me quit. I ain't gonna dumb myself like that. I'm a Raider. We ain't dumb. Sometimes we just play dumb because we don't want to talk to these other motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. What is the deal? Right on, Daryl. Hey, for real. I like, hey, that shit kind of clean, man. I'm gonna have to, Nate Habanero. I'm gonna make a poster for that shit. Watch what I do. I got a little bit of, graphic, you know what I mean? I can do some graphics, man. You know what I mean? I'm not too shabby. You know what I mean? I done worked on a lot of shit. Let me, get this motherfucking shit back to how I want it. Bam. All right. But yes, man. So we got a nickname and we got a number one cornerback that, hey, do you think Mullen's in trouble? Y'all think Trayvon's in trouble? I know what else is in trouble. I need to make my lips quit looking so. I need to adjust the color on this motherfucker, making my lips look all motherfucking red and shit. Hold on, let me adjust this shit, man. I'll be trying to fix one thing and fuck off another. There is that. That's a little too bright. Bye-bye. I'm back. Bye. I'm back. Let me quit. It's like that motherfucker like a big kid. Man, let me hold on. I'm just trying to get this color right. I don't want my mouth looking like a motherfucker that ate a cherry popsicle or earned his Red Wings. What? Not the Red Wings? Ah, that's nasty. You said Red Wings. You a nasty yellow motherfucker. Ah, why you say that shit, man? All right. Oh, that's a little too much. Take away from the abyss. Nate motherfucking Habanero. The only person getting burned is the receiver. Woo-hoo! Ooh. Shit, I know what to take the mother. There you go. Take that motherfucking shit out my lips, man. Fuck all that. All right. We in the place to be. Yelling on the mic is easy motherfucking E. Dre is on the beat. Yella's on the cut. So listen up close while Ern rip shit up. Look at Ern, since he always talking that DJ Yella shit. Me and Dirty, DJ Yella. I'm DJ Yella. Hey, Dirty is I'll be sure. Yeah, he Christopher Williams. I'm Yella. Yella's on the cut. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hey, you better cut that shit out, Ern. It ain't lipstick, man. It ain't lipstick, bruh. I was trying to hey, look. This is what happens with my hat. See how that shit be doing that shit? Like right here. I should have adjusted that shit before I came on, but I, you know what I mean? Oh well, fuck it. It is what it is. I'm hanging out with y'all. All right. So any other players that you guys have an eye on? It could be rookie or second year players. You know what I mean? What second year player? I know it's Leatherwood, Hobbs, Devon Diablo. I know it's people like that we got an eye on. But man, I can't wait till Sunday. I can't wait till Sunday, cause I ain't going to church. They be like, you going to hell? No, I'm not. I'm going to Allegiant Stadium. It's gonna be hell for the other team. Hey, what's up with the Vikings? Hey, you know what's almost as corny as let's ride when these motherfuckers skull, motherfucker. You're not Norwegian. Whatever the fuck, skull, SKOL, skull. Ain't that tobacco motherfucking shoe? Skull. I don't even know. I'm just talking, man. That skull shit, they need to cut that shit out. Hey, Cosby. Hey, you right, Holly. Hey, for real. Parham, yes, too. That's also Cosby. Hey, Cosby been surprising motherfuckers, man. That's another one. You know what? Tomorrow, Friday, I think I might do. We'll talk about Cosby because nobody's really. I mean, they're talking about him, but let me dig into his stats, make a card and shit, and let's really talk about man. But I mean, it's almost a setup to do something with his name. Cosby, one pill or do ya? Let me. Cosby, cheers. Cosby, cheers. Cosby, not again. Or you can mix Cosby with DJ Khaled. Cosby, another one. That's horrible. That's some horrible shit. Cosby, there's another one. fucking lunatic, man. Matthew Butler is another one too. Yes, indeed. Raider Russell, hey, that's another one. That's another one for real. Keep an eye on him. Yeah, for real. Hey, we're going to dig into it. So keep those thoughts, you guys. Those players that you're mentioning, keep those thoughts. Because tomorrow, Friday, we're going to go ahead and dig into it. And, yeah, that'll be... let's look at these guys that's not really getting no love. I mean, they're getting love from us, but people really don't know who they are. Let's dig into that shit tomorrow. Cosby is one though. Parham is another one. You heard about the fight between Max Crosby and was it Parham? Was it Parham and nah, it wasn't Parham. Yes, it was, wasn't it? It was Parham and Max Crosby, wasn't it, in practice that went at it? Yes. If that's real talk right there. Let me get that shit out there. Look what Van City said. That's some real shit. If Cosby can pan out, our cornerback room is gonna be a motherfucker. You know what I mean? For less of a better term, they gonna be a motherfucker. Especially at Cosby. You know what I mean? With them pills, they really gonna be a motherfucker. Literally. Nah, let me quit. Let me get off of that shit, man. Let's get on some real shit. Hey, but yeah, Cosby looks nice. Parham, man, I want to see if Zamir White continues. Does Walter continue to surprise that running back as well? Wide receiver. What? Can Tyron hold on to the ball? Is Mack Hollins gonna get a little more burn? You know what I mean? And see, one thing I heard when I heard another content creators, they was talking about Mack Hollins, and they were thinking that, you know, they said people think that Mack Hollins is a red zone threat, and he's not. But I beg to differ. And this is here. I'll pull up the stat that I've seen this shit already. Let me get this shit out the way. But yes, Mack Hollins is a legitimate red zone threat. That's facts. You cannot teach 6'4". At 6'4". Now, see, a lot of people think 6'4" from the ground to the top of your head is 6'4". Don't pay attention to the ground to the top of your head. Think about standing reach. The same thing that the NBA thinks over players. They don't care about from the floor to the top of your head. Standing reach is all that matters because your shots come from up here and your rebounding come from up here. In football, on a 50-50 ball at 6'4", your standing reach is what's going to provide you with a better 50-50 ball target. You know, corner of the end zone, in the back of the end zone, that type of shit where you can catch it over everyone. You feel me? Mack Hollins is 6'4". You can't deny that. That's a God-given gift, right? And for them to say that he's not a red zone threat, I don't see it, because when I looked up the most efficient red zone receivers, guess who name was in there? We have 3 receivers on this team in the top 25 as the most efficient red zone targets in the NFL from last season. Facts. So and it was Adams, Renfro, and fucking Mack Hollins. Mack Hollins. Now we know Miami ain't the greatest motherfuckers. You know, Tua's still learning and all that other shit. And Mack Hollins was the only Dolphin on this list out of all these receivers, the most efficient in the red zone, right? The thing that impressed me, the targets that he had, all the balls that were thrown to him in the end zone that were catchable, he caught every single one of them. He caught every single one of the passes in the end zone that was a touchdown that was catchable. He has 100%. Adams is not even 100%. Renfro, I don't think he was 100% either. You know what I mean? But hey, let me go ahead and let me see. Top efficient wide receivers in the red zone from 2021. And I hope this is the same shit I looked. Ranking the NFL's best wide receivers in the red zone from the 2021 season. All right, I'm gonna bring this up. I want you guys to look at this shit with me, and this is what, and then we can read it, because we know that he didn't get a lot of targets, but the targets that he got that was catchable in the red zone, he caught every single pass, and that's Mack Hollins I'm speaking of. So, and plus he's 6'4". I mean, you know what I mean? So look, these are the top receivers efficient in the red zone. DK Metcalf, 87.9. We ain't gonna even pay him no mind. We're going to go to our people. So 3 is Cooper Kupp. DeAndre Hopkins is number 4. Look, Devontae Adams is number 5. Right? With the Las Vegas Raiders, of course. His grade is 78.4. Adams caught 18 of his 26 red zone targets for 110 yards and tied for the second most touchdowns, 10. He averaged only 6.1 yards per reception, but caught 76.9% of his 20 open targets. See, that's Devontae Adams, right? Number 5. We're going to pass everybody up. Look at who's number 7. Number 7 is Renfro. This is red zone targets, right? So his grade was 77.2. If Cooper Kupp's outlier 2021 season was removed, Renfro would have the second most red zone receiving yards, 114. He caught 18 of his 24 targets, 17 of which were open. The Raiders receiver also hauled in 100% of his catchable targets and rounds out the aforementioned 3-way tie with 9 touchdowns. See, that's so Renfro was 100% in the red zone catching it last season. All right. So that's okay. So right now we're at 5 and 7 with Adams and Renfro. Now let's go on. Continue, Terry. Continue. Braxton. Fuck these other guys. All right. We see the names. These are decent ass receivers. Look, tied for 13. You got Diggs. Right? We keep going. A.J. Brown is at 16. Mike Evans is 17. Right? So let's go down to 23. Bam! 23. Mack Hollins. Miami Dolphins, now Las Vegas Raiders. He has a 68.5 receiving grade in the red zone. The only 2021 Dolphins receiver on the list. Hollins was targeted just 8 times in the red zone. He caught 4 passes for 21 yards and 3 scores. His 5.3 yards per reception average ranked 4th worst, but he hauled in 100% of his catchable targets. Now, see, we're talking about the red zone, right? In the end zone. He only averaged 5.3 yards. But you're in the red zone. So that's the 20 yards all the way to the goal line. Or, you know what I mean? So I'll take 5.3 yards. So, but his targets, every catchable ball that was thrown to him in the red zone, he caught that shit. He was 100% like Renfro. He's 23rd overall. Now look what's after him. Who's those last 2? Look it. You got Calvin Ridley. Crowder. So out of the top 25, out of all the receivers, Mack Hollins is 23rd. So we got number 5, number 7, and number 3 on this team in the red zone. So how is Mack Hollins not a red zone threat? You know what I mean? How he's not a threat? And he's 6'4". Now just imagine this. If you do decide to change up the package on offense in the red zone, and you do keep Adams in there, which you will, you keep Renfro in there. Now just imagine, right? Okay, let me break this down from the other side of the ball, a defensive perspective from other teams. Now, I'll show you this other. You know what? Before I get into this, let me show you something else. Let me show you something else. Now I want you to hear what Waller said, right? And Waller and what he's saying is going to tie into all this shit. I'm gonna explain this to you. So let me turn down this music, and I'm gonna play this little interview. Turn that shit down. Let me bring this shit up. Let's bring this shit up. All right. Let me get this back so y'all can hear this shit. Now I want y'all to listen to what Waller says. I should be all right playing this shit, but we gonna find out. I don't want those little ass motherfucker. Hold on, you playing without me fucking saying play, bitch. Get the volume. All right, let's make sure we can hear this. Now listen to this shit.
Is there a linebacker out there that you would give respect to, that you see and you're like, I mean, he's got a little more to him than the majority of these boys out here?
Oh, it's a lot of good. I thought you were about to ask like a linebacker covering me.
That's what I am asking.
No.
You see a linebacker on you, excluding myself. Like, you see a linebacker on you, you're like, all right, I'm going to give this boy more props than everybody else in the league.
I mean, I don't even really see linebackers. It must be, if it's like a zone, then it's like a linebacker's in that zone. But man to man, I can't tell you the last time a linebacker guarded you man to man. It's an approach situation.
You're saying there's no linebacker out there that can hold you.
That's what I'm saying.
There it is. All right. So you got Waller saying out of his mouth that there is no linebacker that can guard him. And he said he don't even remember the last time they put a linebacker on him. That's telling me a lot of defenses, not a lot, all of them, are more fearful of his speed than his height. Because you're willing to put an old 6 foot, 6'1" corner on a 6'6" tight end. You're worried about his speed, which I understand. That's yes. Yes, you're supposed to worry about the speed before the height. But see, the thing is, the height is an issue. Because those 50-50 balls, who you think is going to win that shit? Standing reach, like I was telling you. He's 6'6" from the floor to the top of his head, but standing reach. And not to include when he jumps. And God knows what his vertical is. It might not be a 40-inch vertical. He don't need one at 6'6". So then again, standing at 6'6", and you probably got about 3 feet. You probably got long arms. I don't know what his wingspan is, but 3 feet above 6'6". So you're looking at 9.5. You jump. If you can dunk, that's a rim is 10 feet off the ground. So now you're 10 feet in the hands wise. Your hands are 10 feet in the air. Do you think a 6 foot corner can jump up there with a 6'6" guy that's at 10 feet? He could probably dunk if he has a 40-inch vertical or plus. You know what I mean? But this is what I'm saying about the linebacker shit. You go up against a team. You put Mack Hollins and you put Darren Waller in the game in the red zone together. 6'6" and 6'4". Who's the motherfucker that they're going to put the linebacker on? Mack Hollins, because obviously they ain't been putting it on Waller. Right? But at the same time, what corner is going on Waller? It ain't going to be the best corner, because now the best corner got to worry about Adams. The second best corner got to worry about Renfro. So now you're talking about the third and the fourth best corners. If you decide to keep corners on all the receivers and not use a linebacker, but if you do use a linebacker, you're going to probably put him on Hollins and not Renfro, depending. It all depends now, because now Waller has Adams to play with. You know what I mean? So now you have to figure in, like, we're going to be a little thin we're going to get lesser of a talented corner facing Waller, and Waller going to tear that ass up. That's the tallest dude on the field on our offense at the skill positions. So you figure if you have a linebacker that might be 6'3", 6'4", you're going to try to run them with Hollins. But you can use Hollins as a decoy to run that linebacker out the motherfucking way. You know what I mean? So now there's no tall people on the defense, linebacker-wise, to compete with. There's not going to be a double team on Waller. It ain't going to happen. They're going to be worried about Adams. So it's going to put defenses in a hell of a predicament to have 2 6'4", 6'6" receivers in the game that can catch balls in the back of the end zone, do corner fades into the corner. You got all that real estate in the end zone to play with 2 tall motherfuckers. And that kind of made sense of why they went out and got, what's the new receiver we just picked up, that 6'3" as well? That's another, I don't know if he's going to make the team. I don't know. But to be able to have size in the red zone, we didn't have size in the red zone last year. You know what I mean? We sucked in the red zone last year. We didn't have Devontae Adams in the red zone last year to take the double team. You know what I mean? So last year, or any time when Waller said he never seen a linebacker, and that's most likely saying that he has a corner on him, that was probably the number one corner on that team. With Adams, now the number one corner shifts from Waller and goes to motherfucking Adams. Now you got a lesser coverage on Waller with Waller 6'6". Mack Hollins in there at 6'4". Come on now. Defense is going to be pressed. They're going to be pressed on what the fuck to do. What personnel, what players do they put on who? What's the more concerning matchup? You know what I mean? The height or the speed? You don't need speed in the red zone. You only got 20 yards of field and, 10 yards of the end zone. You got 30 yards to play with in the red zone. So you're not going to get beat deep in 30 yards. And you're probably giving about a 10, 15-yard cushion. So 50% of that, you know what I mean, is cushion because you know they're shooting for the end zone. Come on, man. Do the math. Do the math. I'll take Hollins in the red zone. Shit. I believe he's a threat in the red zone. And it shows and prove out of the top 25 red zone target at wide receiver in the league, Mack Hollins was ranked 23rd. 23rd. And none of those names on that list were asshole names. They weren't boo-boo names. You know what I mean? They were like the best of the best. Cooper Kupp is on that list. Diggs is on that list. I mean, DK Metcalf. Come on now. They have some of the best receivers on that list, and they had Mack Hollins mentioned. Not as an honorable mention. He was legitimately in the top 25 ranking. So he has to be a red zone threat. He ranked that. He has that God-given 6'4" height. He don't have to be a burner. Matter of fact, what is Mack Hollins' 40 time? Let me find that shit out. I know it ain't the fastest, but that fucking shit don't matter because Jerry Weiss wasn't a 4.3 either. Mack Hollins' 40 time. Let's see what Mack Hollins' 40 time was. If he ain't doing a 5, a 5.0, 5 even, and he ain't a lineman, that's not, you know what I mean? Out of North Carolina, 6'4", 221. He got 33 and a quarter inch arms. Hands is 9 3/4. His 40 time, his prospect grade was 6.1. 40 yard, 4.53. That's not trash. You know what I mean? For 6'4", 220. Now, he's not the fastest motherfucker, but 4.53 will get the job done. For real. The height is the shit that teams got to worry about. Look, 4.53. So we're talking about how fast Waller is, right? So, and that's letting me know teams are looking at his speed rather than his height by putting a corner on him and not a linebacker. Darren Waller's 40 time. I just want to make sure. Because I know he started off as a fucking wide receiver. Look, a 4.46. 4.46 and a 4.53. We're talking about 0.9. Oh, no. Less than that. 0.7. No, it's 0.9, huh? No. I'm tripping. So it's not that far off. So Waller at 6'6", 4.46, Mack Hollins 6'4", 4.53. That's not fucking horrible. You know what I mean? That's not horrible at all. Let me check something else because I remember they asked this defender guy what surprised you most about Derek Carr, and the thing that he mentioned was Derek Carr was faster than than he thought he was. And I know Derek Carr ain't no speedster. Hold on, let me go back. Derek Carr's 40 time. Yeah, Derek Carr's
4.69.
4.69.
NBC Sports. At the NFL Combine, the 6'2", 214-pound Carr ran a 4.69 40-yard dash.
So almost a 4.7. And I swear a defender came out and said this shit. They asked him what was the most surprising thing about Derek Carr. He said he's faster than I thought he was. And that's about the same range as fucking, you remember Johnny Football? Johnny Manziel? Johnny Manziel's around a 4.6 too. Not 4.6, the number 2, but 2 as in also. So look at this shit. Watch this. Damn, Johnny Manziel, boy, I tell you. Johnny Manziel's 40 time. Yeah, Johnny Manziel is a
4.68 seconds.
4.68.
According to NFL.com, Indianapolis, Johnny Manziel ran an official 40-yard dash of 4.68 seconds Sunday at the NFL.
So he's 0.01 faster than Carr. But yet they was going Google over Manziel about how mobile he is. So that's letting you know a 4.6, a sub 4.7 is not, it's not the fastest shit, of course not. But we're talking about a matter of 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Man, that's a sneeze. That's a blink. You know what I mean? That's not nothing really. Come on, man. A whole human body running in a blink. Does that mean that's not blazing speed? It's a blink. You know what I mean? Sometimes we get wrapped up in 40 times and not really look at the aspect of what a fucking 40 time is. When you're talking about point any second of 1 second. Look, 1 second. 1. That's how fast that is. Now, 0.1 is way fast. You know what I mean? It's broken down into 10 parts. So sometimes we overanalyze shit. And actually, a 4.53 is fucking fast at 6'4", 221. So Mack Hollins is decent. It's faster than Carr Manziel. He's only 0.07 behind Waller. And Waller is considered to be a fast tight end. There you have it. There you have it. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Sometimes I get carried away, man. I don't think we're going to trade for anybody. There's not really going to be anybody we have to trade for, Holly, because here's the thing. Don't forget, every week, see, that was the Hall of Fame preseason game. Us and Jacksonville, the only ones that have it. That's not considered part of the real preseason. Preseason week 1 starts tonight. There's games on tonight, you guys. So I don't know if you want to go look at Patriots playing. Look, since we have to face them, and we will be playing them in the preseason as well. This might be something to keep an eye on if you're the kind of fan that wants to look and see what the opposition looks like. So our ops, you know what I mean? If you want to see what our ops look like, check out tonight's games. But I don't think trading is going to be something that we're going to do. I don't think we're going to do unless it's a hellified player at a good fucking deal as far as what is the draft capital the other team is asking for their services. If it's something that makes sense, shoot it. Shoot that shit. Because we do make trades. We trade for Stidham. We traded up to get Zamir White. We trade, you know what I mean? We do trade. It ain't like this front office be like, I ain't trading shit. No, they do make trades. But it has to be a reasonable trade that makes sense and the value, the bang for your buck. You know what I mean? Get the best bang for your buck in the trade. That's what I think, Holly. So, yes, I think they'll wait and watch what teams release after every week's cut down. Because there's only 3 preseason games left, 3 weeks left. And the team's got to get down to 53. So when you get towards that 53-man roster, when you're getting close to making that roster to hit 53, there's going to be some names that's going to be released. Some big names. Somebody that you can bring in, and then you won't even have to take the contract that they had with that team because being released, they're a free agent. You can work your own terms. And whatever guaranteed money was on the contract with the team they had, they get that money. So usually they'll sign for less elsewhere, just for like a 1-year deal, just to get extra cash on top of the guaranteed money they got. And then next year, they'll go ahead and show their ass this year and work for a new contract next season. So that's how that shit's gonna work. So what positions do y'all think we need to pick up? Defensive tackle might be a big one, depending on the health status of like Bilal Nichols, Hankins, them coming back. Are they ready to jump right in and get to it? You know what I mean? I don't think it was severe injuries that they had. I think it was just something they had to nurse back up. But defensive tackle is one that you would have to look at. I'm curious on why we're bringing fucking running backs. 3 different running backs we brought in. I know defensive tackle is one we're looking at because we did bring in dude that signed with Kansas City that came here and worked out. So we did look at defensive tackles. We released one receiver and signed another receiver. And then we brought in 3 running backs. Running backs, why is that? You know what I mean? That kind of raises an eyebrow. Like, why are they bringing running backs in with as many running backs as we have? Unless somebody's on the way out and they're trying to replace that camp body. Somebody might be getting cut. And the cut down's coming up. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see. I'm just speculating. So Sue would be nice, but I think right now the Raiders would be the only suitor for Sue as we speak. And if that's the case and they are discussing anything, it's about money. Sue's trying to get the best deal he can get, and the Raiders are trying not to overpay. So right now it's like I don't think it's a factor with preseason. You will want him to come in and learn the system and all that shit, but shit. All you want Sue to do is stop and run and get the quarterback. That's your playbook. Your playbook, pressure the quarterback, stop the run. You don't need to chase nobody downfield. Get the quarterback, stop the run. That's your only job. Fuck the rest of the playbook. That's for everybody else. You know what I mean? It's not going to be difficult. You remember when Richard Seymour, we traded for him from New England? Oh, speaking of Seymour, look, perfect segue. I felt kind of Hall of Fame-ish. This morning. You know what I mean? I felt kind of Hall of Fame-ish this morning, so I threw on the Seymour jersey. When we when we traded for Richard Seymour didn't report right away, and the season had already started. See, a lot of people don't see people. If we're gonna sign Sue, we gotta sign him before training camp. Well, if that's the case, then why do people make trades during the season? Why is the trade deadline further off from week 1? They don't need to have a preseason if they got traded to us. Well, you got to get in game shape. But shit, he's playing a position where he battling somebody, but he ain't running 30, 40 yards up and down the fucking field either. You know what I mean? Raider Ben. Let me see. I got to see what Raider Ben. What's the post you made yesterday, Ben? Oh, at the basketball game? Oh. Hey, but they say that he fucking with Plum, the WNBA chick that I heard they said he's dating her. So he might have been there, you know what I mean, to support his lady. But you know they're gonna take care of Waller, dude. I mean, look at it. Come on. If you want to do addition through subtraction, look at the players they signed. Extension-wise. There's only 2 left that we really have to be concerned with if you want to bring Perryman and Waller into the fold. But Waller got to be, I don't want to put one player over the other, but Waller must be a more focused need over Perryman. You know what I mean? Just because of ranking. That's an elite tight end. Perryman is a damn good, linebacker, but he's not the linebacker equivalent to a Waller at tight end. So you figure the more focus should be on Waller to take care of him, and because this motherfucking offense is going to be a juggernaut, hands down. You already see the direction that this motherfucking team is going. That's why the nation is so fucking just set and ready for the. We're so you have to keep see my motherfucker shit again. Here, let me these motherfucking windows. Yes. I got too much. You know what I mean? I underdid. Let me get rid of some shit real quick. Cause it get be over 100 degrees. It's starting to get warm now. And I got the fan on because the air don't reach. I gotta get the motherfuckers to come serve air. My central air is blowing, not blowing hard, and I be having that motherfucker. I put that shit on 60, and nope, nope, ain't shit happening. But yeah, I think Waller is going to get broke off. Pause. And I think he's gonna get broke off, man, with a nice extension. You feel me? Raider Gabe, what's the deal, man? Yeah, but see, you got to remember the only reason why Waller probably wasn't a Pro Bowler, he missed games. He was injured. You know what I mean? He was injured. And then how did Perryman make the Pro Bowl? Don't forget, if a team is in the Super Bowl, they have to forfeit their Pro Bowl status, and therefore the next in line comes in and gets it. So was it a legitimate Pro Bowl bid, or you know what I mean? I'm not no knock on Perryman, but even Perryman as a Pro Bowler at linebacker, he is still not on the same level as a Waller at tight end. Is Perryman top 3 linebacker in the league? Gabe, hey, you think Perryman is a top 3 linebacker? Because I know for a fact Waller's a top 3 tight end. See, that's the difference. That's the difference. So you figure that you would hold. Well, Waller, you don't really have to. I'll take that back. Waller, you don't really have to push the needle on right now because he's under contract, and I think ain't next year Waller's last year on this contract, on this deal, right? 2023 is the last year on Waller's contract. Hey, good morning, Sean Johnson. Hey, thank you for pulling up, man. Let me see what this shit say. Oh yeah, Sean. Hey, that's why we were talking about Nate Hobbs earlier. When you sent that info about Hobbs and Adams going at it. Oh, we talked about. Hey, we got a new nickname for Nate Hobbs. Nate Habanero. Nate Habanero, straight fire, the hottest corner in the league. You feel me? Nate Habanero. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Nate Habanero. Let me get a drink, man, because you know what I mean. I ain't got to work tonight. I was gonna go in if they gave up overtime. I ain't gonna lie, but they ain't gave it up. So hey, you ain't giving me no ass. You ain't giving me no cash. I ain't giving up no ass. Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Pause. Hey, scratch that. Let me rewind that and erase it. Lunatic said he giving up ass for some cash. No, I didn't. It was a slip. It was a slip of the tongue. But yeah, man, Waller. I think Waller has a higher value at tight end than what Perryman does at linebacker. So in the pecking order, you think Waller will be a priority over Perryman. Not saying that Perryman's a less of a player, just at that position. You know what I mean? At that position. That's all I'm saying. I'm not knocking Perryman. I like Perryman. For real. I think we should give him an extension. But his extension ain't gonna be nowhere near what Darren Waller gonna get. I bet my bottom dollar. I'd rather give you my bitch than to let you breathe on my last bit of endo smoke. I'd rather give you my bitch tonight. High old silver. No, let me quit. Shout out to motherfucking Sugar Free. You know what I mean? For real. Yeah, I mean, you got the argument of games missed, but it's not like Waller misses 6 games a year or Perryman miss. You know what I mean? And this is it's kind of hard, man, because you kind of can shine. Let me see how we're gonna say this. Perryman can shine with a motherfucking. Don't forget he had Yannick and he had Max Crosby at the edges. You know what I mean? That kind of opens up shit when motherfucking one of them gets double teamed. So maybe you're just you're a beneficiary of the playmakers that's on your team. You know what I mean? You're a beneficiary of that. You're not a main factor of a motherfucking offense about make sure you get him. It's make sure you get Yannick, make sure you get fucking Crosby. You know what I mean? Now on offense, Waller's a factor. I guarantee you defenses make sure you get Waller. That's the difference right there. That's what I'm trying to explain. Waller has a more value on offense than Perryman does on defense. And it's not a knock. It's just the fact that we had surrounding talent. Now, this year might be a little bit different for Waller because now there's Mr. Motherfucking Devontae Adams. You know what I mean? That changes the dynamic of this offense as far as who defenses are going to put in the line of the most important defense we have to play to the least important. You know what I mean? But I guarantee you the names Crosby and now Chandler Jones are going to be mentioned before they say Perryman about keep your eye and make sure that motherfucker don't disrupt our offense. That it is what it is. You know what I mean? Nah. You think he's more well, yeah. Without him is more detrimental. That's what you're saying, right? Without Waller is more detrimental to the team than Perryman. Raider Ben? Exactly. And that's correct. That's correct. He's a matchup nightmare. Like I showed you the interview, he said they don't ever put linebackers on him. He said maybe in zone they'll put a linebacker, but they don't never put linebackers. So that's telling me a defense is more concerned with Waller's speed than they are with his height. Or else they would put like a big ass linebacker on him. But they're putting a little ass fast corner on him. See, and that makes sense. You're supposed to be more concerned with speed over height because speed will get right past you and be wide open. Height, at least your corner has an opportunity to make a play on a ball that's above him. If he has a vertical, if he's athletic, he could still make a play on the ball. But if he get ran by, play over. Go deep. Hey, Waller, deep corner, he got burnt. You know what I mean? So speed has to be more of a concern guarding Waller than his height. So that's why they never put a linebacker on him, he said. It's a corner. It's a corner all the time. Corner or safety, I guess. You know what I mean? So that means they're trying to match up their speed with him. Speed is the shit that kills. Not your height. You ever seen a tall motherfucker that couldn't dunk? Just big for nothing. But yeah, that's the argument right there, Ben. How much? Okay, look. Let's do this. Hey, fuck that shit. Y'all motherfuckers pull up. I'm tired of reading, man. Hey, my eyesight ain't that great. And y'all got me reading this old small ass print, man. You know, a motherfucker vision ain't great. Man, motherfucker reading sentences and shit like we back in school. Fuck that shit. Hey, there's a link in the chat, man. Pull up, man. Hey, like I said, I'm on here. We longer than an hour. I ain't got shit to do. Y'all pull up. Let's have this discussion. This is a dope discussion, though. This is Perryman or Waller. Perryman or Waller. They put me in the mix. Y'all pull up. I just put the link. There we go. Let's do this shit. What's up with it? What's up with it?
You know what it is. It's West
shit,
Side in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
We about to get into this chat real quick, man. Hey, you seen the discussion?
Yeah, so bruh, like I just commented right there. I said we've been looking for a middle linebacker like Perryman for the better part of 20 years. Bruh, don't think it's just so easy to just go out and go draft one and bring him in. That shit is not like it. Like you can even take Divine Diablo, who has all the talent in the world. When you seen him last year in middle linebacker, it didn't look nothing like Perryman did. Perryman's like a bowling ball. He come through and knock down everything.
Yeah.
You didn't get that out of Diablo. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying he's not talented, but he's not Perryman.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I was saying, the value of Perryman at linebacker is not the same as Waller at tight end.
I don't know, bro.
So you think, okay, for instance, you get paid by your value, right, on teams when they give you extensions and contracts, right? Do you think Perryman is going to... No?
Yeah, yes and no. It's like, so we're in a situation with Waller where we have to pay him because we can't afford to lose him. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, we're not... What I'm saying is he hasn't earned the contract that we're about to give him. We're paying him more or less because we're scared to lose him.
I think we did. We'll see last year because of the injuries, though. But the year before that, he was over 1,000 receiving.
But my man Gabe say, you know what I'm saying, what's the best availability? I mean, what's the best ability in the NFL?
Yeah, but it ain't like Waller misses 6 games every year. It's just one of them years that he went down. You know what I mean? It's not like a continuous thing like, oh, he missed 5 games this year. Oh, he missed 4 games this year. 6. Now that becomes a reoccurrence, and then you have a problem like, hey, the problematic situation here is injuries. And that's not what we're getting from him. This is just one of those years he was gone, 6 games he missed this year?
But he kind of just left a sour taste in my mouth that this week Darren Waller's going to come back. He was at practice. He's going to come back this week. Oh, nope, Darren Waller's going to be out another 6 weeks. It's like, come on, bro. Stop playing, bro. Sit your ass down or get your ass on the field, but don't fucking play with us. That's kind of like why I have this sour taste. You know what I'm saying?
Who playing with us, though? Who's leaking that shit out? Or not even leaking, guessing, you know what I mean, that he going to be out that long? Because you know the front office don't give up shit.
I mean, you have a point there. I can't really argue that. That's
fact.
I mean?
The front office don't tell, hey, Parker ain't even on IR yet. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Everybody's, he going to IR. He going to IR.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
And see, the only thing I think, like with that situation, I know you can put somebody on the PUP list during camp before the season. So maybe if they're trying to gauge and see when he can come back, how severe, if it is a tricep tear, because usually they say about 12 weeks to heal from that. But maybe it's not that severe where he can come back in 6. You know what I mean? And that means 6 weeks. You're still counting 3 weeks and 4 weeks before the season start.
Last year what was his injury? It was like a fucking something band tear in the knee, right?
Brandon Parker?
No, Darren Waller.
Yes. Are you going to work?
What's up, Gabe?
Yes, sir.
I hope you charged that leapfrog. Did you charge the leapfrog?
Don't you be picking up no hitters.
Always on. That's just always charged.
If you drive by somebody doing this, just tell them, yell out the window, and say, Al, I hit like when I get off work. If they hitchhike and say, I hit like when I get off work. No, I don't want to. I want to get pissed out. Oh shit! Hey, Raider Ben, pull up Raider Ben. Hey, this is a good discussion.
Yeah, so it was like an IT band in the knee, right? Now, from all accounts, from everybody that I've been hearing that had that or knew somebody that had it, it's like a 3-week injury. This shit had him out for like 6 weeks, bro, and it's like in the stretch where we needed him the most. It's like, bro, so it's like it made me question like his desire. Do you really want to play for us? Or what do we got going on here, bro? I don't want to have those questions, but you know, it brought those questions into play.
Not only that though, but like, say he gets hurt again, right? And like, say a little thing, and he don't take painkillers, you don't take any of that. So what assurance do we have that a little injury is not going to turn into another big injury? Shit like that is we need to worry about. Shit like that, like Perriman only has 1 more year left on his contract. Waller has 2. So the guy that we like I just feel like we need to have more priority on him right now, just because it's. I mean, at the end of the year, he could just walk, and you know,
Priorities,
and
period. Yeah.
Perriman's been, and like they say, this is a what have you done for me lately, fucking league. You know what I mean? And who's the Pro Bowler and who wasn't the Pro Bowler last year?
That's real shit. That's real shit. So it's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. You got one that's, to me, is more valuable than the other, but then you have the contract situation, like you said. Wallace still got another year. Perryman don't. You know what I mean? But
I mean,
who's going to cost you the most money with an extension? So now the one with the most money is the one you're going to have to scramble and try to figure out how are you going to pay him and not hurt the team when you do it as well.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of shit. Hey, thank God they in the front office. I tell you, boy, motherfucker end up with a headache trying to. There's a lot of shit they got to cover when it comes to, you know, who gets the contract for how much.
In what order they get them, what kind of incentives, how the contract is built, how many years.
Man, it's a lot of shit that factors into that shit.
I'm glad we got somebody who knows what the hell they doing from New England in that
thank
office,
you
bro.
on that shit. Hey, amen. You preaching, you preaching to the choir because that's real shit.
The way the Patriots stole from us, bro, they just paying it back.
Man, rather than going out there making stupid ass contracts that hurt you down the road and then really hampers you from being a contender any more than what you were at that time because you sacrificed. But now it looks like that they're doing it right by either putting front loading it or incentive or whatever. Signing
and not
bonus.
Overpaying.
And that's the main thing right there. Not overpaying.
And on top of not overpaying, they're not cheap. Like, you know, if the talent is worth it, they'll pay it, but they're not going to overpay if it's not worth it.
Because they took care of Crosby, they took care of Renfro, they took care of motherfucking Carr. They brought in Chandler Jones that ain't cheap. Hey, Colton Miller about to kick in and make some paper on his shit.
He gonna get
all the key factors on both sides of the ball. They're taking care of it, and they're doing it with responsible contracts, but at the same time, it's reflecting their value as well. They're not overvaluing a player that does not deserve that. They're giving them what they fucking deserve, and that's like, they're doing it right. Look at all them big-ass contracts, but we're under the cap. That's what you know what I mean? Hey, do that shit. Do that shit.
And we're not out here like extending players that don't. I mean, okay, like the three Clee, Abram, and Jacobs. I like all three of them, but we're not out here just giving them like, you know, dollars that they haven't earned. If you want these dollars, you got to earn these dollars, bro.
Yep. You know what I mean?
Especially as number one draft picks.
Them not giving them that fifth year option to me was a brilliant ass idea to do. Because now they have to go out rather than automatically giving you that fifth and then your pay rate goes up tremendously. Because Jacobs would have got like what, $10 million a year or $10 million for the fifth year. That's is he $10 million worth injury wise and factoring everything into it?
Factoring injuries into it. No, without injuries, hell yeah, I would pay him 10. Exactly. Without injuries, though,
I believe that too. Without injuries, top 10 automatic. Yeah. Top 10. You know what I mean?
But the best ability
he's a hard ass fucking runner. He got damn good vision,
and he forces missed tackles like crazy. He's hella elusive.
Yards after first contact is what the motherfucker is good at doing. Even when they touch him, he's not going down like. I don't want to. I liked it. What you call it that we had? Fucking McFadden, but McFadden had them little ass legs, and you just flicked his ankle when he was down. But he was fast as shit. But that first contact, it was pretty much he's going down.
Yeah.
And watching Zamir White show me a little bit of Josh Jacobs, like he has that knack too, where I'm not going down if you the first motherfucker that touched me. You better wrap me up. I seen one where he hit that line and he dove like a missile. I'm like, oh, okay. I see you, Zamir.
Zamir White remind me of a Dodge Charger. If I could think of him as a car, he's a Dodge Charger. He's fast and like, you know, like he looks the part too. You know what I'm saying?
You remind me of my Jeep. I want to ride it.
Hey, bro, you had me dying with the sugar free though.
Oh, hey, come on now.
Bang,
Nigga
bang,
free.
chitty, lipstick, fingertips, ass and titties. I had fooled you. That's how
And
we
that's
do
how
it in
we do
Pomona,
it on
fool.
full one, for real. Oh, we got him back in the house.
All
Gay,
right, I'm back.
hey, oh, how we lost you, man.
Bruh. He
Yeah,
passing
man.
through
So,
construction zones and shit and cutting off his
Yeah.
signal.
shit. Yeah, man. So this. What do you think they're gonna do this Sunday against the Vikings? You think they're gonna throw the starters in there at least for a series or two? You think they're gonna do that, or?
I don't know about Carr and Devontae, but I think a lot of them will play for sure.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I think I would like to see Carr and Devontae just on the first series,
Like
just so
one
we can see
series?
just the first
Hey,
series, and it
that's
has to be
gonna
with
have
the
the
top,
fan base lit.
and it has to be with the starting offensive line, just to make sure that they don't really,
Yes.
that Carr don't get no accidental shit. We don't need nobody accidentally missing a block and
Yeah.
getting Carr hurt and shit. So if we're gonna do it like that, just give me one series with the top offensive line. Other than that, don't play him at all. But if you are, then that's how I want to see it.
See, a perfect scenario. They let them play one series. Carr goes deep. Motherfucking Adams puts it on the corner and gets open. Bomb. Pull him out the game. You don't even have to. Hey, pull him out the game after that. Because they're at home.
Yep.
That's going to make the crowd go nuts.
Yep.
If they happen to pull off that motherfucking bomb and it worked, like back in Fresno State, take them off the field. Take them off the fucking field. Let that motherfucking stadium go nuts. I'm going to be at that motherfucker too. So, hey, I hope they do some shit like that. I hope they do that shit.
Who do you guys think is going to be the opposite receiver to the other side? Because Renfro plays in the slot. That's going to have a big effect on how Devontae gets utilized. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if we don't have nobody that has to demand respect on the other side, then Devontae is going to get all the focus. Like in an ideal world, I would love us to go ahead and bring in Odell, but he's got that injury. You know what I'm saying? But if we had Odell on the other side, oh my God.
Over. That'd be.
Oh,
you would have to
God.
argue this would be the best offense to ever play in the NFL. If you had a healthy Odell Beckham with an Adams, Renfro, and a Waller, and Josh Jacobs. Come on now. How do you defend that? How?
That'd be crazy.
Besides, have somebody go down in the basement and hit the light switch like they did against Baltimore and the Niners.
You know what that offense would look like? It would look like motherfucking the Cowboys in the early 90s with Michael Irvin, Alvin Harper, Emmitt Smith,
that too,
motherfucking
but
Jay
that Rams in
Novacek.
St. Louis. That St. Louis Rams team, Ricky Pro and oh my God, them motherfuckers was lighting shit up. It was hard to guard their ass. And then Marshall Faulk was
on that team.
He could catch out the backfield and run the ball. That was problematic.
Probably the best to ever do it.
Come on, man! Out of San Diego State, an Aztec was out there doing that shit.
Yeah.
Come on. Hey, that's what. Hey, I expect that. Hey, I see that shit happening. To be honest, why not? Why not? We got the pieces. But I tell you what, though, at that, like you said, that wide receiver spot. See, fucking Odell,
I need to see how that's going to shape up, man.
Because, see, last time Odell tore that ACL, he was out for 11 months. He did not play a game until 11 months later.
Did he
you got to remember, he just tore this in February.
Is it the same one?
I think it's the same one. Same one against the same Bengals.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Now.
And he didn't even get hit on that play, huh?
Nope, it was a non-contact.
Yeah.
Yup. And see, here's my thing with that. I would love Odell Beckham, but what if during the season we already find the guy to take that spot that complements what our offense is doing? Whether it's Cole, Hollins, Tyron, what you call, or you know what I mean? What if we find a guy that's suited for this offense to play that complementary role?
Do we think Demarcus Robinson can be that guy?
Have we heard his name?
Yeah. In the preseason, we've seen him. He got some run.
Yeah, but
he got 2 catches last week, but I just thought he did it too late. Like he needs to show that we're like if they play him earlier, maybe if he could show that against like second stringers, then it's more legit. But I just think like last week those 2 little catches. I mean, they're still catches regardless, but he was doing them against third, 14.
Yeah, who do you guys think number 3 is going to be, or 2? I mean, our situation. Go ahead.
You could, yeah, no. Well, I mean, like you can only do it who they put in front of you, and I mean, he did it, but just hopefully they put him in a little earlier. That way he could show it up like against like maybe second team, something like that. So just want to see a little bit more out of him. But I've liked Keelan Cole, but I mean, he did show he dropped one too. He made a big catch. He did make a big catch too, but I like Keelan Cole just because he's out of all of the guys that we've had, he's like been the most productive out of like all of them. That like from the second guys, other than like the guys that we picked up to try to be like that other guy on the other side of Devontae. He's been the most productive in his his short career.
Now the guy that I think would be a perfect fit, but he has to work on them hands, Tyron Johnson.
Man,
that speed is there because we've seen it. There was opportunity to make big plays, but there was 2-3 drops he had on play. He should have caught that shit. But he's there. He's open. He's there. It's not like he's getting locked down. It's just his hands ain't working. Now, I don't know if it's nerves or because it was the Hall of Fame game or what it is. But if he can work on catching the ball, I love the fact that his speed will take off the top on defenses and open everything else up for everyone else. You know what I mean? But it's on him. It's on him. What does he do this week?
I think another thing though too, like our best little run of last year was without Waller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then we go on a 4-game winning streak when we had to go on a 4-game winning streak without him. I mean, it's just like I like Waller. I mean, don't get me wrong. Waller's fucking a great addition to our offense and everything like that. It's just he has still 2 years on his contract. Perriman only got 1.
Yeah.
We need to sign Perriman. We need to lock him up. That's the only reason I feel like we need to get. And he's going to cost way less than what Waller's going to cost. Then we could figure out what we could pay Waller.
Yeah.
And I think locking him up is just a smart thing to do because he's smart. And I mean, what they say, the best ability is availability. You know what I mean? I know he's in his. I mean, career will say that he's missed more games, but last year, this is a what have you done for me lately league, and last year he played most of the games. He got a Pro Bowl bid, and Waller didn't. You know what I mean? And then Waller, who's to say that if he gets another little hit, if he gets another little nick or whatever like that, how long is he going to be out? He don't take any painkillers. He don't take anything like that. So how long is he going to be out?
And you know what?
I respect his his wishes that you don't want that because it's it's bad and it might take him down the wrong path again. But I mean it's something that we got to look at because we're looking at our team. You know what I mean? We're looking at our team, and if he does get hurt, what's to say like he can't take another painkiller or or morphine or something like that? Here's again like that IT band.
Here's where you make good sense, and I overlooked this too. It makes sense to go ahead and take care of Perriman now, I admit, and wait for Waller. Because what also is going to dictate to us how much we can give Waller is the change of the salary cap after the season. The increased. Because don't forget, all those TV deals kick in.
But Lou, we also have to
going to be dealing with $20 million, $25 million. Thank you, son.
We also just looking at it from all angles, though. What if Waller comes out and fucking explodes this year and just has an amazing season? Then we have to bend over and take it. We got to pay this motherfucker the farm.
For real though, but that's what you're gonna have to go ahead and keep
that's the risk.
That's the risk. What if Perriman go ahead and ball out?
Right.
Shit. It's the same
his shit could go off the chart because of his position and his value as well.
You ain't lying. Especially in this defense. You don't think he can do better in this defense than he did, you know what I mean, with Patrick Graham this year compared to who last year?
The only thing that's going to make Perriman's numbers come down this year is teams ain't going to be trying to run as much on us. They're going to be in more of a catch-up position. So they're going to be throwing a lot on us, which is not Denzel's strength.
No, you're right. You're right. But at the same time, the focus up front is going to be on Chandler Jones and Max Crosby. So one of them is getting a double team. There's going to be a gap for him, you know what I mean, to play. His tackles should go up.
So we just need our defensive tackles to just at least hold ground with their man. They don't even have to soak up a double team. They just got to hold up ground with their man.
Exactly.
All right, wait, Raider Ben. Of course, I'm using his addiction against him. It's an addiction. I mean, that's the whole point of the addiction. It's something that he did wrong and something that plagues him through his life. That's something that management and everybody has to take into account. Of course, you're gonna use that shit against him. It's not something that we want to do, but that's always going to be held over his head, no matter what. No matter if you want to look at it the wrong way, the right way, whatever. That's always going to be something that's looked over him because that's something that he dealt with. Just like us in society, everybody.
You know, just like if I don't drive to work and I walk to work and I'm late like 10 times out the year, and it's time to get a raise review, you know they're going, hey, you know you was late 10 times, but like I ain't got a car. Hey, that's on you.
The boss ain't trying to hear why you was late, bro. All they know is that you was late.
You were late. Exactly. They ain't going to feel sorry for me like, okay, well, we won't look at the fact that you don't drive and...
Exactly.
You was late.
Hey,
they're not going to push it aside.
My last job was 50 miles away from where I live, right? I would get there late. Sometimes my boss would tell me, she just look at me and be like, well, it sounds like you just need to leave a little bit earlier, huh? They're not trying to hear that shit.
That's how them jobs be. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna put anything they can do to save $1, they're gonna holler. Save $1, they gonna holler for $1. You know what I mean? Shit. But I mean, all in all, both of them need to be extended. Let's keep it 100. But right now, we were just discussing what holds more. Like right now, we need to do it now. And right now, hey, Waller's under contract for another year. We still have to wait, and we can use it into our favor, team-wise, to see what the salary cap goes to. They expect it to be around, I think they say like 15 million they expect it to go up. I expect more because that's when does Thursday Night Football kick in with Amazon this year? Or is it next year?
I think so. I think we're like week 2 or 3 or something like that. That's when it kicks in.
See, and they're giving up $1 billion a year for the next 11 years to the NFL. And see, that money is going to be generated for next year. So that's going to be part of the cap. The numbers as far as viewership, sponsorships, all that shit kick in, and they do profit sharing. So all 32 teams is going to get split the money. So that's how the salary cap is going to go up or down. And I expect it to go up at least 20 million. At least at the bottom.
I'm hearing 12. I'm hearing it's going to go from 218 to 230.
I think it's going to be more. Now that you got C-19 out the way and it's like not killing people from like at Allegiant Stadium, no more are they checking cards and you don't have to wear masks no more. So how many people do you think that were season ticket holders that didn't want to get jabbed try to sell tickets and couldn't sell tickets, so they ate it and nobody was in those seats?
Well, shit, I remember last year, opening game, that's the only reason I even went to the game. Everybody started selling I remember last year, the opening tickets price were like $700 when they first came out, $700-800. And then when they made that rule of the vaccination rule, those shits went down to like $180, $200.
A lot of people didn't want to do that shit.
Yeah.
And here's another thing what happened this offseason that also is included in the finances is the fact of changing faces to different places. Those jersey sales, come on now. Devontae Adams' jersey went like this. Russell Wilson, bam. Wherever somebody big name went to, bam. You know what I mean? It changes the dynamic. Even Jacksonville, with they sorry ass, they got kind of excited with the motherfuckers they got. You know what I mean?
Jacksonville might be a sleeper team.
Hey, it could be. It could be in that division. Oh yeah, it could be. You know what I mean? So it gets the fan base excited to make them buy tickets to go to the game as well. So revenue's gonna be at I ain't gonna say an all-time high, but kind of when you're coming off of a pandemic, motherfuckers start spending money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They start spending money. Because when they was playing with nobody in the stands, wasn't nobody buying hot dogs and beer. Wasn't nobody going to the Raider image inside of Allegiant Stadium buying their favorite player's jersey and then, let me get this hat. And you know what I mean? But now, oh shit.
Well, I think that's when because the COVID online shopping took off because like everybody could just get everything delivered straight to their door. So I mean, you can still get shit. You just didn't have to go to Raider Image. You go like deal with the bullshit no more.
Yeah, but people buy jerseys to wear them to the game. You know what I mean?
Shit, I wear my jersey just because the game is on. I just be sitting here in the house watching with my jersey on. And my hat and all my shit.
He be butt ass naked wearing a jersey as a nightgown.
like Sundays
in some Raider boxer briefs.
He get the 6X hang by his knees.
Hey, the Raiders could be playing on Monday Night Football, but I'm still wearing my fucking one of my jerseys on Sunday. I don't give a fuck. Every Sunday.
I'm wearing my shit for real.
On Sunday mornings, I'm at the grocery store, 6:30, 7 o'clock, fucking with the 49er fans and all my Raiders shit, bro. I'm silver and black from head to toe.
For real.
It don't matter if we ain't won the game yet or whatever.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, I'm ready.
Hey, but I don't want to like make it seem like I'm hating on Waller either, because damn, that dude's a fucking really, really fucking important to our offense. Of course, I was just more. It was just a question, you know what I mean? And I like at this moment, I just feel that like we need Perriman just to sign him a little bit more, just because we could see what we're gonna have left. He's he's a guy that we can't lose because he's one of our captains of our defense. He's on the play caller on our defense, and he's just I like Perriman, dog, and he knows what he needs to work on. Like, he's not a dude that's like he's delusional that he just thinks he's good because he made a Pro Bowl and he don't need to improve on nothing. He knows exactly what he needs to work on. Yeah, and it's just that's what I like about Perriman. And the dude's, since he came here, I mean,
yeah.
Hey, Yo, Gabe, you've been a Raider fan for more than 20 years, and I know, Loon, you've been more than 20 years.
Man, come on now.
And most people in the chat have been over 20 years. So let me ask you guys a question. Now, you guys remember what the last 20 years have been like with no fucking middle linebacker to stop the run, right? How we've just been getting chewed up the middle.
We haven't had a good middle linebacker since Craig Beaker.
Nah.
We had Rolando McClain, but that didn't work out. That was only
that didn't work out.
Yeah, exactly.
That did not work out for real.
But I mean,
I wish it would have worked out though. That was a big ass.
But you guys remember what the last 20 years have been like with no middle linebacker, right? Knowing that anybody can run right up the middle.
We got gassed on we got gassed on the run game.
That shit is over with Perriman in the middle, bro. Perriman has put it into that shit, bro. That man is not as easily replaceable as some people think he is.
Yeah.
Because how many top notch middle linebackers are in the league right now? It's not many, though. Like, it's hard to get one that's going to be consistent. You know what I mean?
It's not like the old school. Back in the day, there was a lot of them.
Can you guys even name who the good middle linebackers are right now?
Shit.
I mean, Bobby Wagner was pretty much the last really, really good one.
Fred Warner.
Fred
Warner. Let's see. Shit, Roquan. Roquan was all pro last year. He fucking asked for a fucking.
We need to go and get Roquan. Bring him here.
What they gonna do with him? Bring his ass. Bring your ass here, boy. Oh shit, he must have got pulled over. No, hey man, hey.
He on the
you know they're gonna do everything they can to keep Roquan and fucking with Bears ass, man.
They need to.
Because that's what they said. But this motherfucker said he feels like he's underappreciated, and he said specifically this front office.
Because I don't feel like the Bears, they don't value their middle linebackers because they're like a middle linebacker factory. So they're like, we can get rid of this and bring in another one.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
Yeah, that's that for real. You ain't lying on that shit, man. But it would be nice to have somebody like that, boy. Ooh, that boy's stats last year. We looking for turnovers, dude. I know this defense is being built for turnovers, dude. You ever watch the practices at training camp and they work on trying to get that motherfucking ball?
Stripping the ball, locating it as you're hitting, all that shit.
And then I look at the players that they got in the defense. I'm like, like Anthony Averett, 3 interceptions last year. You know what I mean? Harmon, 2 interceptions last year. I'm like, okay.
I see Nate having 4 this year if he gets run.
It can happen. You know, and I said I've been saying this shit for the longest. That is the reason why we exchanged Yannick for Chandler Jones. Because see, even though they were double-digit sacks, the one thing that stood out to me, fucking Yannick only had 2 forced fumbles. Yannick had 2, Chandler Jones had 6 forced fumbles. Because and it makes sense because it's like with the offense that we are on the cusp of having, why would you not want your defense to get the ball back to that offense?
Right.
Get it back to them. Let's get 60 to nothing on the mother. You know what I mean? Let's run it up. I bet you ain't gonna be no comeback.
Did you guys hear about Randall Cunningham? What happened?
Nah, what happened?
Randall Cunningham has been the team's like pastor, chaplain or whatnot for like the last, handful of years, maybe 5-6 years, something like that. I seen on ProFootballTalk.com yesterday they was talking about Randall Cunningham like is leaving the team because he doesn't feel like the team is, they value him. Like the new regime. Like the new regime is more or less treating them like, yeah, hey, how you doing? Yeah, we don't really need you. I don't know how to feel about that. Do we want a bunch of choir boys or do we want a bunch of football players? But I mean, but for the people that do like, want to, that are, spiritual or whatnot, they should have somebody that they could talk to. So it cuts both ways. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that if the ones that's on the team that's into that already have somebody to talk to. Why you got to appoint a team chaplain? Everybody's not Christian. Everybody's not Muslim. Everybody's not Catholic. You know what I mean? Everybody has different beliefs. So why have just one in? I mean, if you're going to have a chaplain, you should have chaplains, plural.
Yeah.
Because everybody's different faith.
Respected, right?
You know what I mean? Why are we just pigeonholing it into one belief? Because that's basically what it is.
Yep.
But I understand the connection because of UNLV. He played there, and you know what I mean? But I was going to say, fuck the connection, but shit. Motherfuckers, you can't just force people to go to one person. It ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
It ain't going to happen. If you're not going to make it diverse like you preach diversity, then leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let them go to whoever they're comfortable with talking to.
And most of the time they have like their pastor or their senior person in their religion or faith or whatever. They have them like in their phone, like, their phone where they could text them, call them, video chat with them. You know what I'm saying?
Or since they live out here in Vegas now because they play for the Raiders, I'm pretty sure they went out and found a church or synagogue or mosque, whatever they're into, and found their home and could talk to the people there.
Right.
So, I mean, to try to appoint somebody, okay, this is who you talk to when you got issues. Nah, bruh. That's not how my religion does it. And this next player might not be religious, it just might be spiritual. I don't have a denomination. I believe in God or believe in who, but...
Well, you know what they say, fucking people are like, faith is fucking at an all-time low now, so it's like, it's hard to even, like, it's a slippery slope when you have shit like that, and then like people, so there's dudes who are fucking so sensitive, like even having a chaplain might bother them. You know what I mean? Even having the fucking chaplain and the fucking on the team, or having somebody that's associated with faith or something like that might bother them. Yeah. That's what fucking society has been doing nowadays. This shit, nobody fucking can believe in what they want to believe in because they get judged.
Exactly. The judgment is the thing that's for real.
Yeah,
it's for real. You know what I mean? Because everybody think their religion is number one and the best. That's just it's just same with politics. They feel their political party is the best. There's no, you know what I mean? Ain't no discussion, no argument. Yeah. It is what it is.
Don't even want to hear what the other people talking about at all.
So I feel you should, if you're going instead of doing a chaplain, have you someone like a counselor or somebody that can, you know what I mean? Like especially with mental health, that can sit there and talk to you. You know what I mean? It don't have to be religious based. It could be life based. You know, what's bothering you? What kind are you feeling depressed? Are you get somebody to, talk to you on that, on that level rather than, because like I said, to me, it's kind of wrong to have one person from one faith be there for the whole team. Because everybody's not from that same faith, man. You gotta start thinking more. Like, if you swear to be diverse, that should have been a diverse situation for you to go ahead and visit. But
So it's
then
like
if
either
there's so
respect
many
all
different
or
religions and
nothing.
beliefs, you'll have like 20 people in the building. You know what I mean? So to fine tune it, don't even attach it to religion because everybody's not on that level.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? On Sundays, when they go to their respective house of worship, they can talk to the person there that they feel more confident in discussing their problems with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That to me, that was you don't do that because some people feel alienated. You know, why you got a Christian chaplain and I don't have a Muslim or you know what I mean? That I come on now. Kind of you feel left
Yeah. I
out, like
mean,
they don't give a fuck about you.
You get resentment with when you don't even need a you don't need it. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy because some people might resent it because it's like, oh, why exactly like you said, like why do they have a Catholic or why do they have a Christian
Exactly.
chaplain? They don't have they don't have something for us or something like that. So it's like
Yep.
you're gonna cause resentment for no reason.
Yep. So all they need to have is a therapist, a plain and simple therapist. That's it. That can talk to you about your problems, but it's not, you know what I mean? Your faith is your faith, but problems still exist. You know what I mean? Some people have anxiety. Some people have stress with everyday life or whatever. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's good to talk to somebody that don't know you, that can't prejudge you, and just give you their honest opinion and use philosophy and psychology to break it down and say, hey, this is what you might, you know what I mean? Give this an option. Make this an option.
Yep.
I will. And not make it faith-based. Faith, don't get me wrong, faith is important, but like I said, when you alienate people for their faith and the way they're gonna look at it and perceive it, like, well, damn, you're only looking out for this group of people. What
yeah.
about me? You know what I mean? What about me? So you got to get, especially when you're talking about a football team, when you want everybody to be on one accord and play as a team, you got to make them feel like they're a part of the team and not like only certain people are accepted. You know what I mean? That's like me giving all the white players water breaks and all the minorities don't get one.
Right. Right. It's pretty
Like,
much the same thing.
what the fuck about
Yeah.
us? You gonna feel like you ain't a part of that shit. You know what I mean? Okay, all the white players, you get a water break every 15 minutes. All minorities, you get it 30. What the fuck? What the fuck is that about? That's just we're just breaking it down that way so everybody don't go at once. To make the motherfuckers go at 30. You know what I mean? That's when you got problems. It's got to be a level playing field.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's yeah. They'll figure it out. They'll have a good solution for it because I mean, obviously, it was working in New England, whatever they did, because the motherfuckers got the rings we want.
Bruh.
We want that shit. Show us with multiple rings, all in the same. You know what I mean? In the same fucking generation. What that feel like?
Man.
I don't even
We
know.
kind of
I'm
know.
so optimistic for this fucking season coming up, bro. But
Yeah,
I'm
we
still
all
just
are.
like, we're just. I don't know if we're ready to win yet. We don't necessarily know how to win, bro. We haven't won in so fucking long. It's gonna take a little bit of
I beg to differ.
bumping our heads.
I beg to differ because last season, them last 4 games, every one of those last 4 games was a playoff game. You lose one, you were done.
Yo, that's you ain't
And
lying.
you went toe to toe on the road against the AFC representative of the Super Bowl.
And bro, we shut down a monster in fucking Indianapolis.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Jonathan
Hey, and we
Taylor, bro,
fucking
a
and
monster.
we fucked ourselves over in that playoff game too. I mean, if we don't make the mistakes that we make, like the boneheaded mistakes, like I understand there's some mistakes that are just like are gonna happen, holding calls, shit like that. But boneheaded fucking mistakes, like dropping wide open touchdowns or fucking getting a 40-yard penalty and shit because you fucking can't. You don't know how to let the ball go out of bounds because it's fucking on the kickoff.
You know what, though? Speaking on what you just saying too, I think that was a necessary evil for us to fuck up like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I like the thing I always tell my son: never be afraid of failure. Embrace failure because it teaches you what not to do.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. That was a fucking great example.
It sucks in the moment, but you grow from it.
And I'm gonna tell you, this is why I say I don't want a rookie starting on the offensive line because I know they're gonna have to make those fuck ups to develop, and I don't want that to happen at the most important time of a game where we need a touchdown. We get it, but it's a holding call.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I want veterans that already made that error coming along and being developed in the league than a rookie having to learn it right now this season. Because this is the difference is this is already a playoff team. It's not like we won 3 or 4 games and it's okay for them to make fuck ups during this season because we're still trying to learn how to get there. We got there. So give me some veterans on that offensive line that's been through that bullshit and learned through that bullshit to be able to transcend over and make us winners and doing not holding, not jumping, false starting. Back, you get a touchdown or you get a 20-yard run from Josh Jacobs and this motherfucker you false started because he's a rookie. That's the shit I'm scared of.
That's our biggest weakness is the fucking offensive line, bro. Experience on the line. Man. That's our biggest weakness. Imagine if we had this team with the offensive line that we had like 5 years ago, bro. We would be insane off the charts.
It'll be a wrap. You have that fucking offensive line power blocking, the A-gap power block scheme with them.
Gabe Jackson, Rodney Hudson, fucking Donovan, Cole Miller. Fuck, that shit was a fucking killer line.
Oh, and Kalechi.
Yep. Oh, similar.
We need to start a GoFundMe to get Loon a better internet connection, bro. Give him some Xfinity.
Everybody I know is tripping, man. What temperature is right?
There's a fucking phone internet. I'm on my fucking phone internet. No fucking Wi-Fi right here.
Where you at now? What city you in?
I'm in, what is this right here? It's like Moreno Valley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Should right here? Oh, right here. It should be by Aunt's house, Aunt 6.
Oh, really?
Oh, that way? You live out that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should pull up on him and go toilet paper his house real quick.
Oh shit!
You remember that shit back in like junior high, bro, high school?
Real TP the houses and shit.
Hey, I remember some little bastards did that to my car because like I blew a head gasket. I had a New Yorker, and man, I had to leave it parked on the street. And I came back, man. I had eggs all on my windshield.
Oh, not the eggs, bro.
You know how hard that shit was to get that mother. Oh my god!
And bro, if you leave eggs on your paint, that motherfucker eat your paint too.
I'm already knowing. I mean, it was old. You know what I mean? Motherfucking New Yorker was used and shit. I had bought.
Oh, okay.
Just as a bucket, but shit, still. I'm like, these motherfuckers egg my shit. Motherfucker, what you gonna eat for breakfast now, huh?
God,
I know your mama whooping your ass. What happened to my eggs? It's on the car outside. The one you was complaining about. Go scrape that shit off and bring it here.
Nah, now you got to make a store run.
Hey, for real. Thank God they buying eggs now because eggs is like $5 for the 18 count, boy.
God damn.
That gas, they be putting that gas price in that shit.
Hey, that gas price coming down a lightweight a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's almost drivable.
Yeah.
Start carpooling and stop driving so much, the motherfuckers will drop that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they landed on.
You got 480 over here?
I think we had I think I seen a 478 last night. Yesterday.
All right.
Oh shit.
But that's only for Safeway gas. That's like the cheapest one in our area. Well, the cheapest quality one. You got other shit.
Yeah,
you
same
get
thing over here. Arco is the cheap one over here. So it's like that's the 480 one.
Hey, Gabe, Holly said that hat is fire.
Oh shit, this is a fucking work hat and shit. It's cool. Chilling.
I don't know. It's okay, especially the way after you motherfuckers been talking about my A's the last couple of days.
Yeah,
goddamn Dodger fans.
Value went down for the Dodger hat.
Hey, the Dodgers haven't fucking lost, and I don't know when the last time they fucking lost.
You just jinxed them.
There you go.
Now they don't play today, though.
You just jinxed them.
That's why I said it today, because they don't play today. I said, fuck it.
Hey, y'all gonna check out any of the preseason games tonight?
I'll probably watch a couple, drives, first quarters of the game.
Yeah.
What's the schedule for tonight? Who's playing?
Hold on.
New England.
Yeah, New England is tonight. You know we got to face them in the preseason and the regular season.
But do we got Kansas City? We got Kansas City, Denver, or San Diego?
But tonight?
Yeah.
I think tomorrow is tomorrow Friday? Saturday is going to be a shitload of games, though. We're the only game on Sunday, so we're prime time again. Even though it's 1:25, we're it.
Yeah.
Hey, they know they're getting with the program. They know.
Yeah, they for real. They know. And watch when they've
been nut riding us so much on the NFL Network lately. They've just been nut riding us like crazy, bro. I'm like,
hey, how much is our fucking the franchise went up like a billion or something like that? Like $1.5 billion.
Billion now, yeah.
4.06 billion. I think they went up 26% from last year.
Shit is crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy, bro. It's just
about $1 billion
gonna get better.
3 something last year.
It's gonna get better too, man. It's just gonna get better. We're in Vegas, starting to have all this buzz around us, and it's just new facilities, guys wanting to go there, no state tax. It's just everything. It's just starting to fall into place for us, man. It's just, I love it.
A new regime that knows how to fucking win. Finally,
man, come on now, for real. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming, man.
My only worry with Josh McDaniels is this motherfucker, like, he has a track record of running back to Daddy Belichick, and I'm like, I just gotta see it.
Don't judge him by that Denver bullshit. That was bullshit what he went through in Denver.
Indianapolis too. He's like,
he never went to Indianapolis.
But he
gave his deal. Yeah, he gave his word. He had already came to an agreement and the contract, and then he backed out last second.
He wasn't ready. Either he wasn't ready, or Bill Belichick whispered something in his ear like, "Hey, check this out."
Yeah.
Because the whole intention was for Belichick to hand over everything to McDaniels. He was the heir apparent.
Belichick. I'm like,
That was the heir apparent, was McDaniels in New England. But hey, the Raiders opened up, and come on now, you'll be a fool to turn down the Raider. You're in Vegas. You got a quarterback. You got weapons. You just gotta come in with a system, and it was right. It was the right time.
Yeah,
it was the right time.
He knows that this is a great place to get players to come here. I mean, it's Vegas, fucking brand new stadium, brand new facilities, everything, man. It's just, he knows that this is a place. This is a destination now. This ain't just a fucking team. This is a destination now. Like,
yes.
you got people wanting to come here. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, that's what's great about this fucking situation. He would be dumb not to have taken. And another thing that in his favor is that second time head coaches are always better than the first time. You know what I mean? Because they learn from their mistakes.
Like we just from that. Your fuck ups. Your fuck ups. I'm telling you. And see, when he went to Denver, this is how I found out about the Denver situation. I was going to do a comparison video about the coaching staff he has with us compared to Denver and how it could have went wrong. And when I started digging in and going in through that rabbit hole, I started noticing when he went to Denver, the offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator, the running backs coach, special teams coach, all of them were under previous head coaches on Denver, Dan Reeves and Mike Shanahan.
Yeah.
He did not get to choose his fucking coaching staff. It was forced on him. Because that's too much of that. That's not, you know what I mean? Oh, that's ironic. No, it's not. No. These motherfuckers were forced on him. We're going to give you this guy as your offensive coordinator, your defensive coordinator. I'm like, wait a minute. That was Dan Reed's old coordinator, Mike Shanahan's old coordinator. And I start going down the line. I'm like, oh, fuck no. And they basically, you know, because that's what Al Davis used to do too.
Yeah.
He'll give you your coaching staff. Make it work. But Al Davis ain't on fucking Denver. You know what I mean? They don't have an Al Davis in Denver. You know, so it was like Al Davis is a whole breed of his own. He had experience.
Yeah, he's just different.
So he was a coach, commissioner, he was GM, he was all that shit. But who gave Josh McDaniels his coaching staff? It wasn't him. So whoever did it didn't, you know what I mean? That's why I said, man, you can't judge that shit by what happened in Denver with McDaniels because he didn't have a level playing field, man. It's kind of like I don't even think he was coaching the first year. I think the coordinator.
And you can see that. You kind of can see that, Loon, with how he did come here, like how he did probably pretty much like he agreed to come here because he brought his whole staff. You know what I mean? He brought guys that he wanted to, and he knew that the first time around that didn't work. You mean he didn't have the guys that were he felt comfortable coaching with, or something like that, or guys that were forced upon him.
Yes.
And he probably knew, in order for me to accept the job or, you know, have that right situation, is let me bring the guys that I want to bring.
Yep. And that shit works because you look at the top contenders in the league. Do you think the head coach that got hired on for that team got to bring his coaching staff in?
Yeah.
You got to have some kind of familiarity with your coaches. You got to know what you're going to get from them, not guess, well, what kind of defense are we running? Nigga, you the head coach. What you mean? What you asking that motherfucker? What kind of defense? That's what the situation was. What kind of offense are we running? Oh, we're gonna run it. You the coordinator telling the head coach what kind of offense you're gonna run? And see that, and I go back to Biasia. That's the one thing knock on him because when they asked him how are you gonna coach the team when he took over when Gruden stepped down, he said, I'm gonna let the offense coordinator do that, and I'm gonna let the defensive coordinator do that, and I'm just gonna oversee everything. So you don't know what offense or defense you're running, and they're telling you what you're gonna run. That's not a head coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not a head. Of course, you can delegate a job, but you can tell that motherfucker what you want from that position.
Mm-hmm.
So, all your great teams, for instance, what does fat ass in Kansas City? What do you think he oversees? What's his specialty?
Offense.
Okay.
Play calling, yep. Offense, play calling, yep.
So he's calling the play calling, right? On offense. Okay.
Not necessarily. I think he has a large input on the play calling, but I think Eric Bieniemy is calling the plays with Andy Reid's final approval. So this is just my theory. Okay, hold on.
He just gave up those reins, though. No, like in the last couple of years.
The way I think that works is I think Andy Reid has on the headset and Eric Bieniemy is talking, right? And then, like, you know, Eric Bieniemy's sending in the plays. And then if Andy Reid hears something that he doesn't like, he has, like, veto power. Be like, no. We're going to run this and this and this. You know what I mean? So if he hears something he doesn't like, then he can overrule that. But I think I think that shit's coming from Eric Bieniemy, but Andy Reid has veto power kind of type of thing.
So what's the difference, though, of running the offense and doing it that way? That's kind of like asking your girl, what do you want to eat? Whatever you want, and then I go here and she like, nah, I don't want that, and then you end up going where she wanted to go in the first place.
well, no, look. So if I ask my girl, like, you know, what do you want to have for dinner, and she said, I don't know, what do you want, right? Look, but I know she hates pizza, so I say, let's go to Round Table and go get some pizza. And she's like, well, no, pizza's the one thing that I don't fuck with.
See?
You know what I mean? But that's just like, you know, that's that one thing that you're just like staunchly against. But everything else is like kind of on the
So if I was Bieniemy, I'd be like, man, let's call the play. Because if I call one you don't like, you're going to overrule it. So just tell me the play to run.
But I mean, they do sit down all week at the round table and like discuss what the game plan is going to be. We're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and all the concepts and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But if he call a play that he don't like, it's not going to be ran.
Well, yeah, so I think that's it. That's that way with any. But that's that way with any head coach. Bill
Not
Walsh had
any.
overrule power. You know what I
Ah,
mean?
not any, because everybody have different. Like, for instance, Belichick got experience with defense. I don't expect him to call the offensive play.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I don't expect that.
Whichever way your specialty is.
Yeah. So,
So
but
like
you're the head coach.
Mike Tomlin can overrule any play. You know what I mean?
Have you seen him do it?
Okay, for example, say you're in 3rd and 17, and you got an idiot defensive coordinator who calls a fucking zero blitz, right? Everybody blitzing, and the head coach be like, "This nigga got me fucked up." No, bro, we're overruling that shit. We're gonna cover 2. You know what I mean?
Look,
It's that type of thing.
so who overruled Gus Bradley last year?
Fuck.
See,
bro.
That's the difference. You could be a player's coach, but to be a coach, and you're not like. He actually came out and said he's going to let the defensive coordinator call the defensive plays and the offensive coordinator call the
That's what he
offensive
said.
plays.
That's exactly
come
what
on
he said.
now. That's horrible.
That's exactly what he said.
That's horrible.
But I mean, at the same time, he was a special teams coordinator, so he can't really overrule anything on offense, and he can't overrule anything on defense because you don't really know those in depth like that. I'm sure he's an NFL coach, so he knows them, but he doesn't know them in depth like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, that's why I said, hey, people got a position to play. Now, I understand why McDaniels is going to call the plays because that's what he do. And I think our offensive coordinator is in training, is being groomed.
Yes, in our situation, yeah.
You know what I mean? I can understand that. So
he has the title, but he doesn't have all the responsibility of that title.
We know this. It was no different when Gruden was here. When Gruden was here, he called the offensive plays because that was his specialty.
What Mick Lombardi basically is right now, he's Derek Carr's positional coach, pretty much. He's going to be working with him very, very closely.
Yes. Hey, this is going to be an exciting ass season, though. I don't give a fuck.
Man, I can't
wait. Y'all should have came out for the some of these preseason games because the tickets are for the low.
Man.
New England game is $39 right now.
What city you live in?
Las Vegas. I moved here from Oakland and San Leandro.
I stay I live in Vallejo, but we used to live in Oakland for 20 years. I'm trying to look at Vegas to move out there, buy a house.
Man, it's cheaper than California.
Hell yeah. So I stayed at 7th Ave in Oakland, right by the lake, Funktown.
Man, I used to live on 5th and East 18th.
By Sybil's Liquors?
Yeah, come on now, bro. Yeah. You know where that little photo thing on the corner?
Yep.
It's a big old right across the street. It's a big old pink building right behind the auto part store.
Uh-huh.
That's where I used to stay. 1820 East 5th Ave. Yep.
For how long? What years?
Man, from 2000, I stayed there for 8 years, from 2001 to 2000 to 2009.
Bro, but we probably ran into each other hella times, bro.
Man, we probably did. I used to go to the Civil Liquors all the time.
And then around the corner, you got the check cashing, the Lucky's, the Walgreens.
My partner was the manager at the check cashing.
Who?
Corey.
I know Corey. Corey, bro, I don't want to say his name on here. No, his last name with a T. He's still my friend on Facebook to this day.
Bone Lark is his nickname. Shit.
Corey, think of a kick returner for the Bears. His last name, a great kick returner for the Bears. Peanut.
Hold on, let me see something. Let me see if you know.
I just don't want to say his name on the thing. I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
Oh, TIL.
Yep.
That's my partner.
Yeah, he's my Facebook friend to this day.
Yes, I got him too. Yeah, for real. We used to do music.
Wait, hold on. Who are you on Facebook?
We used to work together at Kelly Moore back in Albany years ago.
What's your Facebook name?
Terry Tixter Lewis.
Let's see.
Yep. Cause see, years ago, I lived in Oakland twice. I live when I was younger, 19, I lived on Fern, off of Fairfax, off of High Street.
Okay.
right across from the cemetery. And
Oh,
Corey,
by the cheesesteak shop.
no, it's there was a little liquor store on the corner though, but Fairfax, and like if like I lived on Fern, if you come down the hill on that big ass hill right by the motherfucking cemetery, you come down Fern to Fairfax. If you make a right, you'll run right into High Street. I used to work at Church's Chicken on High Street before you got to East 14th. And there used to be a bar across the street.
Yeah, right there. There's like a Burger King over there too.
Yeah. That was like 92, 93. I worked there, and then I went back to Portland, and I came back to Oakland in 99. It was from 99 to I moved out here in Vegas 3 years ago.
Okay.
But I lived on Fern. I lived on from Laguna off of Coolidge in MacArthur. I used to live over there. Then I lived on 5th and East 18th, and then I moved to San Leandro on 164th. Right by the freeway, right by 580.
They call that the long block.
Hey, for real.
That's a huge fucking block, bro. Ain't no walking around the corner on that motherfucker.
Hey, that's real shit. Because you can walk straight down, especially on that side that I lived on. There's no street. Just across the street there is, but all the way down to that Mexican store on the corner.
Yeah, the long block.
On 164th, the East Fork. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I know the whole area. Cool. My mom stayed over there.
Okay. Yeah, I stayed over there for like 8 years.
I sent you a Facebook friend thing.
Okay. Damn, small ass world, man.
That's crazy.
Hey, because my older cousin, he bartends at the lakeside over there by the lake.
That's right across the street from what, Cragen?
Well, yeah, right next to the fish shop. The fish, you know where you can get the fish and chips before you get the cash checking.
That place where you get the steak and cheese fries at the fish and chips.
Yes, I used to go get the snapper boy and the
snapper with the fries, and then they give you a little cup of hot sauce with the shit with the ketchup.
Remember, Churches is right across the street, and Walgreens. Yep.
Okay, so now the churches is shut down. Is graffiti all over it, and the Cragen's not there no more. They turned it into Dollar Tree.
Are you serious?
Wait, am I lying? No. Remember the Wheelworks that was right next to Cragen?
Yeah.
They turned the Wheelworks into Dollar Tree, and the Cragen is now called O'Reilly.
Hey, Merritt Bakery ain't there no more either, huh?
No more gas cheese.
Man, I used to get my chicken and waffles, man, from Merritt Bakery used to hit.
Nigga.
What? Fuck. Yeah, man, I was over there, man.
This shit hella gentrified now. They got bike lanes down Foothill.
When they start going up on the rent, one of the main reasons why I moved out here, because in San Leandro, they went up on the rent for $800 fucking dollars. $800.
Nigga.
Man. We were paying like $11.95, and it went up. No, it was more. We were paying $12.95, and it went up to I'm trying to remember.
21.
$10.95, I think it went up to. No, it went up more than that. We went
20.
Yeah, it went up to $2,100. Man, I said this.
That shit.
I said I'm gone. And see, I ended up moving from there and moved in because I ended up, like, me and my son mom split. So I ended up going to my cousin's house that lived on Mono in San Leandro. Right, not that far from that 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Right up against the freeway. Yeah, if you go down the street, I moved over on Mono and stayed there for 2 years and then moved out here after that. Yeah, shit.
Only thing I'm waiting for to move to Vegas, bro. I just need to get my credit score a little bit higher and go ahead. We're gonna try to go ahead and get a house, bro. We got a cool little amount saved. Try to move out there and put something down on it and make it happen, bro.
That's it. Because
out there you can get a palace out there for fucking a little bit of nothing, like literally a little bit of nothing.
I know. My ass fucked up. I should have went ahead and bought the condo that I'm in, because the condos here I'm at, they were only going for like $100,000. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 970 square feet. And I didn't, man. I was more into like, nigga, I'm about to get a 86-inch TV. I'm about
Not the 86.
Because it was so cheap out here. I was like, oh, I'm about to live good. Man, my dumb ass, I should have went ahead and bought, but I didn't. I regret that shit because now rent is slowly going up, but it ain't nowhere near California, though.
Hell nah, bro.
This shit, 3 years ago, this place I'm at now, it was $850 a month. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 970 square feet.
What do they want for somebody else moving in right now?
Shit, then they went up to $925, and now they're going up in October on me to $1,100. But still $1,100, 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo.
And everything taken care of, yeah.
Yeah, washer and dryer in the unit, all that shit. Gated community, swimming pool, gym, all that shit.
I like the public pool because you got other people that go out there. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily dudes, and you got the little females going out there.
Until them little bastards turn the water green.
God damn, little motherfuckers.
Man, for real, them little bastards, boy. They shut the pool down this summer. They said, "Oh, for repairs." I'm like, I bet you got to repair that shit because last year,
you got to repair that water.
Man, for real, there was like 30 little motherfuckers in there floating around like tea bags. I'm like, nah, I ain't going in that bitch.
You playing?
That motherfucker was loaded with kids. I'm not fucking with them little, and I'm talking about little kids on up.
Nigga, nah.
I'd rather go to the water parks. The water parks out here be lit.
And the water be filtered all the fucking time.
Man, you can get on the lazy river, go down the slides, the tube, man, all that shit, man. They got two of them now.
The best place, the best water I've seen in Vegas is motherfucking Mandalay Bay, bro.
Mandalay Bay?
5 different pools. That motherfucker is wonderful.
Shit, if you got kids, go to Circus because they got the slides and all that shit. If you
they
stay
just put
there,
those in, huh?
Man, yes, they did. And then I heard that Resort World, the new shit, is putting in a water park.
Nigga,
they're working on putting a water park in there. So you think it's shit to do. It's always shit to do out here. That's why I love it out here. Ain't no boring moment.
My only thing that I'm worried about is because I be on Indeed is looking for jobs and looking at the job situation is gonna be like once I get there. So I'm a housing specialist, right? Now I know every city has homeless and shit, so I'm always gonna have a job, but I'm looking at in Vegas, I'll have this many jobs available to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if I move to LA, then I'll have this many jobs available to me. So that's why I'm like, it's either Vegas or LA. Vegas because it's cheap, but I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck miserable at one job and with no other really options. You know what I'm saying?
No state income tax either. Figure that shit in too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Except in my world, for real.
I'm gonna send you a link for Xfinity, bro.
No, out here.
Yeah, that's right.
These motherfuckers, for real. Other day, you hotspot on my phone. Yeah, but because the heat, man, out here it be getting hot, like motherfucker, man.
Yeah, like 118 on a normal. Hold on, Alexa.
Man,
what's the weather in Las Vegas today?
Degrees right now.
It's 89 right now. What's it gonna be
it's
today?
It's only nine something in the morning.
It says 98. It's gonna be 98.
See, it's been low.
Yeah, if you got that's 98 is low for Vegas, y'all. If y'all ain't know.
Yes, it is. Yeah, for real. If y'all don't know, 98 is low. Like, hey, we can get out. You know what I mean? But 117, we had that shit. We had that.
Not shit. Just had it, nigga. You're gonna have it again probably by the end of the summer.
Hey, don't be wishing the worst on me, man. I want to pay for my sins when I die, not when I'm still alive.
For everybody that ain't been to Las Vegas, bruh, Las Vegas is so hot that it's illegal for them to rent you a fucking unit that doesn't have air conditioning.
Yes, it is.
Every unit has fucking air conditioning. It's illegal to not.
That's real shit. That's real shit. They'd be like, if you have problems with your AC or your water or whatnot, that's an emergency. We can come and come overnight. Shit. You might be responsible for $65 of the man. You come when I tell you to come. You ain't gotta come too early. I ain't paying no $65. I got a portable AC that I got. So shit. All else fails, I just shut all the doors and stay in one room.
There you go.
Shout out to Tubby, man. Hey, thank you for pulling up, man. I'm getting back to the chat right now, man. Raider Gay, you left us, man. What the fuck? I'm about to shut this shit down anyway, man. But man, hey, I appreciate Gabe for pulling up. Hey, I appreciate you, Ern, for pulling up, man. Hey, let the people know how to get in touch with you.
Man, you already know. You
Not
can
on
find
Backpage
your boy
either.
at Westside Sports Radio on Instagram and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You'll start seeing me more on Loon Tunes, on Loon Show. You know, I didn't realize it was this fun. We chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
start pulling up this motherfucker more often. You find me on Dirty Show. You find me on SE Experience. I don't really like doing my own show that much. It's a whole lot of me just fucking sitting here talking and staring at the camera. I like bouncing off of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Holler at your boy on any of those things. You know, yeah. We're going to see what it do this year in Raiders.
Hey, that's right. Raiders all day long. Let me get this here real quick so we can, these motherfuckers go, no. Is my fucking shit tripping too? Oh, there we go.
There it is. You already know what it is.
For real.
What up, Gravy?
Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank you guys for hanging out with your boy. I know I went over the hour, but I ain't got shit to do. I ain't got no job. I'm gonna get high. So with that being said, man, hey, thanks, Ern, for pulling up, man. That's always appreciated. Hey, you gonna fuck with the new Madden when it drop?
You already know I'm buying that motherfucker at midnight.
Hey, I'm about to fuck with it too, even though I ain't that great. But hey,
we got another 8 days.
Man,
I'm 7.5 days.
Hey, for real. And shout out to everybody that's watching right now. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like. Knock the hell out of that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. I like to
tap that red button for your boy, man. Tap that red button for Lunatic Raider, man. That red thing with the start with an S. That's subscribe button.
Hey, for real. Hey, y'all know. Hey, thank y'all for pulling up, man. Ern, thank you for pulling up. Raider Gabe, thank you for pulling up. To those, hey, go to Raider Gabe. That's the name. Raider Gabe, King of the 420. Subscribe and hit that like for him as well. Like I said, there's only one nation. Without you, there's no me. Without us, there's no nation. There's only one. The real motherfucking nation. The Raider Nation. So with that being said, man, y'all enjoy y'all day. And I'll see you guys here tomorrow morning. Same Raider time, same Raider channel, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. It is the Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast, and I will see each and every one of you guys tomorrow. Let's do it again. It's been fun. Y'all take it easy. Be blessed. I'm out.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.